Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 vills. He's so far in eco. Put some vills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam though?
There's not enough
running out.
though. Yeah.
It's in Bowman. 1.5 fire rate once again. Coming up, Trump being king here. And just, even though
drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Ottoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Ottomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got his
11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You got the Ashes getting buffed by the Dino. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's going to have to sack off his Ruskets. He has to come in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's going to try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he going to be taking? This is nice micro from Ungers, but you know, the Autontans just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Tontins are absolutely insane. But he has drawn him into the double blockhouse. Now fighting under the double blockhouse. The question is it going to be enough?
Are a little
defending?
behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP tech. Some warriors are mixing. The Ottoman's doing absolutely insane amount of damage. He's on plus 36%. Look at him on the attack. That's plus 36%. And he's just
Coyotes on the Strelitz.
Blockhouses are actually doing decent damage here. The Coyotes are kind of going down. The Spears are now trying to move in towards the front, and it's actually a decent fight, I think, for Tabin.
Pretty good fight for Tabin, but you know, there's not very many Cossacks. He's letting a lot of these Coyotes and Pumas kind of shred his Strelitz a bit. Finally getting his Cossacks where they want to be on the Slingers, and gonna be cleaning up.
Here, the Esacs are out of position. The Carolians as well, and the Esacs are gonna go up top. Oh, the tree carrying here. The tree is for Sweden, and there you go. We can see some damage here. The Esacs, all the Esacs are dead. That's quite a lot of mass. The Esacs coming back from their raid. Nah, GG. Optimus, his mass is getting completely clean. With the Esacs, that's gonna be a big snare right there, and there is no way those Carolians are gonna come out alive.
Maybe should be able to swing this water fight. Yeah, it's so the micro here is so intense. Get in, get back in. Will the Yumi have a chance to snipe him? Oh my god, the ship is at 62 HP.
Oh! Frontline, what a god.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, it was insane, and that's GG. Wow, those galleys have such low HP.
He's gonna need to take trades here, and he's taking really good trades. The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 vills. He's so far in eco. Put some vills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam though?
There's not enough
running out.
though. Yeah.
It's in Bowman. 1.5 fire rate once again. Coming up, Trump being king here. And just, even though
drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Ottoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Ottomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got his
11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes?
Good morning, good evening, everyone. This is McLovin here, and today we have Psionic versus KingofOsmane. To start off the day, we've got plenty of games lined up, plenty of live games lined up. Thank you, Obi. Big McLovin here with Come Get Some CGS, but he hasn't arrived yet, which is why there's been a bit of a delay. I'm just waiting for him to show up.
Speak
And
of the devil, and he appears.
oh, here he is. Call and he shall appear. How's it going, man? Welcome back.
All good, mate. All good. Excited to cast this one.
Yeah, really
How are you
excited.
doing?
Yeah, great. So someone just asked which match it is. It's Psionic versus King of Osmane. This isn't live, however. This game was played on Thursday, and it was played at a bit of an awkward time. No one was able to cast it live. So now, to start off the day, before the live games start later in the day, we're going to do this one. I thought. So I've got the Civ picks up here already. Spain versus Italy. And first of all, what do you think of this matchup in not of the Civs, but in terms of the players?
Ooh, yeah. So I'll be honest, I'm a King of Osmane fan, being like an old school vanilla player. So King of Osmane has been in the scene for quite a while. I think he has had fair success in ESOC tournaments. He usually reaches like round of eight quite often. And Psionic though, Psionic is coming off a hot streak. I think he made it to the semifinals in the PK tournament
Mhm.
and he beat Keto Boy in a clean sweep in that tournament. So yeah, I think the momentum favors Psionic. On the play styles, again, King of Osman, a little more mechanical, old school player. Psionic is sort of known for his troll builds, so you can never know how good he is. So yeah, let's see how he'll do today.
Yeah, it's funny because like if you're looking at a pure numbers perspective, like Sonic is currently
Mm-hmm.
ranked 52nd on the map, whereas King of Osmane is number 14, which sounds like a really big gap when you just look at it on paper. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like I think Sonic is probably the favorite here in this matchup.
Hmm. I still think I'll go with King of Osmane, but just because again I'm a King of Osmane fan. But yeah, let's see. On this particular matchup, I think game one is always blind picks. Pretty interesting that King went with Italy. I've never seen him play Italy, to be honest. So I don't know what to expect. Psionic picking Spain. I think Spain is a wonderful first Civ pick or in a blind Civ pick because there are no hard counters to Spain. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah. And I just want to answer a question in the chat. At least I can't figure out how to change to upload the matches of the schedule for today up on the screen without just like completely destroying the overlay. I'd have to work that out, but I've just posted in the chat the timetable. So yeah, after this at 12 p.m. GMT, we've got Phoenix versus Iron Turk, and then we have Julian K versus Tabin at 18 GMT. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Hold on a minute. I think I skipped something here. Yeah, at 12 o'clock we have Kevin versus LukasL. At 4 o'clock it's Phoenix versus I'm Turk, and then at 6 o'clock we have Julian K versus Tabin. Now we've got casters and producers for the first three, including this one, but for the last one, Julian K and Tabin, we're just waiting for a confirmation for someone to produce, so that may or may not be live, but fingers crossed that game, because that's going to be obviously a very, very intense game. So fingers crossed that is ends up being casted.
Yeah, a lot of good games now.
Mhm.
Uh, One thing to note is that, round of 16, the top seeded players haven't played even one game in the tournament yet.
Mhm.
They might be a little rusty, they might not be. But yesterday's results actually showed that they weren't. So I don't know how much that will play
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah, exactly. Because I believe this is King of Osmane's. Did he play in the first week, or did he play in the round of 32? I believe. No, he didn't play in the first week, but this is his second game in the second week. In round 32, he played against Baja Teacher. And
Mhm.
then now this was for Psionic. This is his first game. So yeah, you're right. He might be a little bit rusty. But I do know we've got 6 games in total. So we're definitely going to be in for an interesting series. I think it's definitely no sweep for either side. I still think we haven't had many 7-game series. I think the only one I can think of is the Lukton versus Voltiger back on the first day of the series. But yeah, I think this is probably only the second or third one where we've had 6 games in total. So it'll be very interesting to see who wins this one. It's definitely going to be a close one.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
And secondly, I am aware that one of these games is going to be out of sync. I think it's game 3. But
Ooh.
I will just quickly confirm that just so I don't have to go chasing after it when
That's a good idea, mate.
mid-game. Yeah, mid-game. Because Baron messaged me. All right, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to take a photo of that so I can check my phone when we get to that, because it's not the first game. It's not the first game that's out of sync, so we're okay for now. All right, but I think we should just get into it right now without any further ado.
Yeah, let's go. I think map number 1 will be Punjab. So, yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you over there.
So yeah, we have game number 1 between Psionic popping on the right side of the map in the color red, playing his Spain, picking up a quick treasure. We have his opponent in the color green, playing Italy, spawning in the left side of the map. It is KingofOsmane, already putting in that architect to work, gathering for the crates, doing the age 1 stuff. One thing to note, McLovin, on this map is that you start with that rickshaw that transforms into like a grove of trees. So you often see pro players, using it to scout, to gather some of the yaks in the map. And already we can see, the king trying to get the yaks on the north of the map.
Yeah, both players already going for the buffalo. I think being able to pick up the buffalo would be pretty good for both players, really. It looks like KingofOsmane was able to pick up the majority of them. I still think there's still one here and another one over there. It definitely help with that fast age up, especially as they're both playing civs that prefer to get into age 3 and age 4 as quickly as possible.
Look at that Spain XP curve, man. Already sending 3 wills in at 1 minute 15 seconds into the game. Had a starting trading post and now going for the 100 food treasure. I think that's like a dream start for Psionic here.
Let's have a look at the deck. So we've got here Punjab deck, and yeah, very standard Spanish deck. The only thing here that's of note, I guess, is the armored pistoliers. You don't really see that too often in Spanish decks, but I guess it's nice to have. Meanwhile, his opponent, KingofOsmane, Italy. Yes, sorry, he has not selected a deck yet.
Just look at that, McLovin. 40. Spain's first shipment has already arrived, and that's when KingofOsmane is sending his own shipment.
Yeah. We've got here Tourney land deck. It looks pretty evenly split between age 3 and 4. I think he's going to probably try to fast age, but he doesn't have 700 coin. Is that something that you should typically want to have in an Italian deck, 700 coin?
I think you have that Lombard card and you have good generation. You also have that coin trickle in age 1. So I think you can usually FF without it. But yeah. Ooh, do we have a treasure contention here? Will King be on time? Nope. Nice one by Psionic. And King's hero is on low HP. You don't want to lose the hero so early. Especially, as civs like Italy, you do not have any starting scout. So if you want to make a trading post, if you want to scout what your opponent is doing, it's crucial to keep that hero alive.
Yeah, already he's building his base pretty defensively by the looks of things. Looks like he's... Oh, no, that is Silence Grove Rickshaw scanning at the base. I think he's going to probably want to play pretty passively, which is typically what you see with Italy.
one interesting thing about Psionic's deck is that he does not have too many H4 cards, and I know Psionic is a little bit of an unconventional player. Do you think he could go for maybe a cheeky H2 timing here? Nowadays, ooh, we have a treasure contention, so let's focus on that. Ooh, nice
Uh,
sniping by the he
he,
sniped the
ah,
dog.
he loses the
Lovely
dog,
there by
and
Kingo.
he might even lose the explorer. No. Is he gonna chase? Yeah, he's gonna chase the explorer, then go back for the XP for the treasure.
Psionic is doing very well.
He's get
12
away.
range attack from the hero.
Nah,
As soon
he's.
as he ages up, he'll get an 100 extra
Mhm.
XP. Ooh, King is trying to snare with the tree rickshaw. Oh man,
Yeah, he
that's
is.
200 IQ. That's 200
Wait,
IQ.
you can
Is he
snare with
able to
this
get?
thing?
Oh man,
Oh,
not snare, but I mean you can
body
just
block.
block the hero
Yes.
path. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, he had a vendetta against that explorer, clearly. Alright, well, Sonic getting up to age 2 now with the governor, of course. He's building a racks in base, although this is a very small map. You don't have to go out too far forward. But I wonder where he intends to place this outpost, if he's going to place it forward or in base.
Hmm. One thing to note is that, Psionic could have gone for a cheekier FP because he placed the racks immediately where King's hero was. So King knows what's going to happen here. He knows what's coming. I think he has definitely scouted the first tracks, and he might be able to get some information from the Grove Rickshaw. So in response, I think King
Ah,
is just doing
brilliant,
the
yep.
standard stuff.
Definitely good idea to place that next to the outpost. So now he's going to have line of sight. Actually, not that much line of sight. He can't see that it's been built, but he knows it's there. He doesn't
Yeah.
know the second barracks is there. But I think you're right on your prediction that looks like he's going to go full 5 settlers as well as his first H2 card. No, second. 700 Wood was his first. We're definitely have to see some H2 Musketeer action very soon. I think this is the right play for Spain. If you were to just try to get into an H4 war with Italy, I think that's going to be a losing fight for Spain. I think they've got better tempo in the earlier ages than Italy does.
Agreed. But I just think the problem is that, the H2 timing works better as a surprise factor, and Psionic has already lost a surprise factor. And as you mentioned, McLovin, look at KingofOsmane's space building. It has been absolutely fantastic. The church is tucked behind, the houses are tucked behind the Lombards, even the outposts. It's like impossible to, circle siege that outpost. He has got all the Huns he needs. And yeah, he'll go to H3 uncontested. Here comes Psionic's first push though.
Already a very decent mass of musketeers about to push in. Rodleo's also going to come in from the outpost pretty soon. This gonna go for a cheeky little push here. There's honestly not too much really he can do. Yeah, it's straight away puts the villagers in the TC. If he gets his
Ooh, he
architect,
lose the architect due to the pathing. Oh, okay. That was a close one.
so Lombard Wagon coming in. So that was the resource card on H2. Take a look. He is aging up now with the Maskman. That is Pavis Crossman.
Yeah, I think it'll give him his musketeers or crossbowmen. I forgot which one.
I think.
Can we see? Is he using the advanced politician card? King of Osmane?
No, he's not.
Okay, no, he's saving that card for later. Minutemen coming up, some musketeers are already there. A defensive town center advantage, Minutemen popping, outpost is there. Psionic does have more mass though, so he's going to commit. 5 more musketeers will pop up. Ooh, but King might
There
lose
goes
some
the
villages.
bill. Yeah,
One village
he's
is down.
such a big mass. He's just dominating him in his own
down.
base. He just doesn't have enough building firepower to just chase off these musketeers. Now he's just going after the Minutemen.
Right. So anyone watching, this is exactly what you try to do versus an FF. So the problem here is if King would have timed his Musketeer batch and Minuteman batch with the age of units, then it might have been a pretty easy hold. But Psionic is trying to trickle down units and catch them one at a time.
Well, he has to be very careful
yeah.
here because the Ajax coming in very soon. Oh, but looks like he's going to make a quick escape.
The third villager.
Oh,
the
and
third
he didn't
villager.
put him in the outpost. Ah, and yeah, it's just musketeers as well. I thought it was going to be Crossman. That's not as scary for this mass. And he takes out another villager. Down to 17 to Spain's 27. That is a big lead in eco. Again, the score is a little bit high for King of Osmane, but that's purely due to all these Lombards and the age up difference. Right now, I think the ball is definitely in Spain's court here. Now sending in 2 Falconets. Just the problem is you've got to have enough units to defend those Falconets when they arrive. Another villager going down for Osmane. The pressure is on him now.
Where will the Falconets pop? That's the big question.
Oh, that's going to be a
the
good
hero
question.
is alive.
If the pikemen catch...
Pikes in cover
oh,
mode.
not in the right position.
Yeah, I think that's a good pop. I think that's a very good pop. And even trying to snare with the hero so we can get... Do we have a lock-on? Do we have a 5-grand lock-on? Yes, we do.
Oh, that's good lock. That could have ended very badly for Osmane. The pikes, if they had a couple more seconds, because they were starting to get close enough to where they were going to pop from the town center, that could have been pretty nasty. Those pikes would have probably been able to take down at least one of the Falconets.
Right. I think that was Psionic's plan, to try and surround the TC. So anything that pops, he can immediately take care of it. Can you switch to Psionic's point of view? What is his follow-up? Is he trying to age up with the House of Trastamara? Is he adding cavalry? Or is it just musketeers all the way?
Or musketeer all the way. He is hard stuck in H2, sending in 700 gold now. Let's just check here. He might be spanking the House of Trastamara for later. That is definitely good. Losing his pikemen.
Cleaning up the pikey raid. Nice job there by Osmane. That gives him free XP as well. Now taking in veteran musketeers, getting some church techs, so he can get more villagers. He's committing to H3. It seems musketeer falconet is the play of choice here, which I respect. I think he needs to sort of hold another of one of Psionic's push before he can commit to an H4 here.
Psionic looking for an opportunity at the north here, but it looks like he's going to lose his Falcons.
Another great volley by Psionic. Sorry, by King of Osmane. Another, close. I thought there was going to be another lock-on. Raid on the bottom.
What allows coming on the bottom here? Are they going to pick up a bill? Oh no, the 9 veteran Musk arrived from the town center. Oh no, he didn't even get one architect. This is looking not very good for Psionic. He looks
now
like
he's desperately trying to age up. This is the problem right there. I think Psionic did pretty well at the start. He cleaned up 5 musketeers, killed 3 villagers, delayed King of Osmane a little bit. But after that, King has held on so well. He had cleaned up those 5 pikes, 5 rods, gotten like 3-4 volleys. Again, Psionic trying to be annoying, driving in the base, trying to buy as much as time as he can, so he can age up behind this himself. But yeah, King just playing so well here right now. One villager does go down, but if King is able to
needs to get
catch
out of there
all this mass
before the army comes home. He's now aging up with the scout. That's the Hussars for Spain. It's looking pretty dicey here for these H2 musts. They're getting surrounded.
Yeah, Psionic has done quite some bit of damage, but if he loses these musketeers, how does he hold the push from King of Osmane?
I don't think he does. He is... Oh, wow, he's able to get out of there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That was a pretty clean escape for Psionic.
And look at the balls on Psionic, man. He goes back just to snipe another musketeer.
King of Osmane just says, sure, you can take that musketeer. Probably just out of respect. If you look over at Osmane, 3 Papal Lancers coming in, and then 8 Halberdiers. He's looking to get some siege right now.
Yeah, I think the 3 Papal Lancers is the perfect shipment. He just needs something to snare. He knows that Psionic is also committed to a Musk composition. So the Papal Lancers is the right call here. So now it's down to King now to push with his Musk Falconet mass now.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Psionic, seeing as knowing what's about to come from Osmane's home city. Even if he gets into H3 right now, he's still got some time to go. the veteran Mus won't be able to hold against what Italy's already got out in the field.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is, that Psionic needs to upgrade his musketeers to veteran, and King smells it. I think King knows
He's
now
doing it
that
now.
Psionic is aged up, and he is going to dive right in, and the Papal Lancers will be the perfect unit to snare those musketeers. Yeah,
Yep, just dive in right now while he's still got the upgrade advantage.
but the Falconets are unguarded. 4 hussars coming from the back, I think.
Yes, they're
Oh wow.
nice
Pull
work.
tricking, pull
Nice
tricking.
pull trick. Nice pull trick.
Yeah.
Veteran upgrade is
What
coming in
a
now.
game one, man. What a game one.
I want to have a look here. Hold on. We've got 36 to 28. He does outmass him in the musketeer department, though. These Papal Lancers are going to obviously make up an account for that. Okay, looks like he's going in for the
Lancers
fight.
coming in. It's go time for Psionic now.
More
good
reinforcements
micro by-
coming in for Italy. Wasting the Minutemen.
But why is Psionic going 5 Lancers instead of 2 Falconets? Is my question.
Yeah, you're right. Five Lancers. Does he? I wonder if he's like... He must have in his deck, surely. Okay, there we go. The 2 Falconets coming in. Oh no, maybe he was just so sure that he was going to kill those Falcons with the 4 Hussars. But now he's putting a lot of pressure on his base. He's now pop capped. Spain isn't able to really recover if you take out a lot of the infrastructure. Wood's probably their least resource that they can gather.
Yeah. And I love the Halberdier shipment, just trying to, body block any Lancers from coming in. Now it's all about the 2 Falconet war, which many of these games come down to. Let's see, Psionic will have the line of sight advantage given his town center. Can we see the HP on KingofOsmane Falcons?
One's taken
Okay, one
a
Falc
little bit
is
of damage.
slightly low
He needs to
HP.
back up.
Yeah.
Big volleys coming in. Looks like someone's going to have to pick this fight. It's now or never. Going to be down to who has the better right click on their Falcons. And it looks like Osmane's got the better right click. One Falconet going down.
Yeah, and the Papal Lancer connecting with the Falconets.
He has lost a lot of musk here, but he needs to take out the Papal Lancers. He needs to back away from the Falcons. Try to get him in range of the town center at least.
I think this is enough musketeers for Psionic to go in, maybe? But it's always so tricky. One more batch of reinforcing unit from King, and then he can't do anything.
There's a lot of people right now in the chat cheering for Psionic. He's got a lot of fans.
And rightfully so.
But it's not looking good for Psionic. I think he's playing better safe than sorry here, but it's kind of difficult to find a way out of this one.
Yeah, and the problem is behind all this, King has added a town center. He's macroed pretty well. And look at that, triple Raxing Musketeers right now. Still has his 2 Falconets alive. Even if Psionic is sort of... And 2 more Falconets reinforcing. Yeah, I think this might be the final in the coffin in this game.
Yeah, 4 Falconets, that's GG.
Psionic deal with 4 Falconets? 2 4 Lancers do pop in. I think it's go time for Psionic. This is his last draw, but... Oh man, those Lancers just disappeared faster than Indian Sovars, man.
Now he's just going
And there is
for
a raid going on the top.
Papal Lancer
yeah,
raid. Let's have a look, see. Down to 34 mils. Back in the middle here. I think Psionic is just trying to get the pressure off his TC. Just trying to buy himself some time, but for what, I'm not exactly sure. He's going to have to switch up his composition.
Another big raid where the red hero is on the like 12 o'clock corner of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think King is in cruise control right now.
losing so many vills here. He did manage to pick up 2 off Osmane, but the score gap is looking pretty dicey right now. 26 vills to Italy's 34. How the tables have turned before. Spain was almost double Italy's score not too long ago. Italy's, sorry, vill count not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
King
and
is, I think he's a very cautious player. He's a smart player.
he
He
lost the
did not
Falconet.
overcommit.
He lost the Falconet. How did that happen? We weren't watching.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look, he's down. There's one Falconet. There's 2 more down there. The 4th one was died somehow. He's calling the GG. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, GG, very well played. Game number 1 goes to KingofOsmane.
Don't get me wrong. The H2 play for Spain, like, it's not amazing, but it's typically it's usually a good option. I think just because honestly, if he just did a fast fortress and just relied on, because with Spain, when you're going fast fortress, you're kind of relying on unit shipments to get out a lot of your stronger units. I don't think you're able to get. I don't think you'll be able to get out as big of a mass as if you just stayed in H2. I don't know what would have been the right play for Spain. Because a lot of people say in the chat, like, oh, H2 Spain, that's terrible, never do that. But I don't know. I think typically, like, I see a lot of people, especially in the higher brackets, in the top 100 players, they typically favor H2 over 3 when they're playing Spain.
Yeah, McLovin, just one thing. Chat and MFT are pointing if we can, hide the timeline bar on the rec so people don't know how long the game lasts.
The timeline on the top right. How do I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can just put a text box or a picture in the OBS on your game screen where that timeline bar comes up.
Right. And how do I do that?
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah, MFD, get in here.
Yeah, I think MFD is saying, yeah, MFD,
yep,
join us in the chat and enlighten us.
He sent me a message while we were watching.
Hi guys, sorry for bothering you.
No, it's fine. So it's in.
Basically, it should just be in the OBS settings, right? On the game screen, and then there's the point with techie stuff, right? If you can find that. With the scenes game screen, there should be a folder called techie stuff. Very profound naming by Josh there. And on the techie stuff, you should find a source or an asset that is called the donation goal.
Okay, so we'll turn that on. Yes, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, does it cover that? All right, perfect. That's all. I'm off. Great cast. Enjoy it.
Thanks, MFT, for that.
Yeah, sure.
OBS wisdom. But coming back to the matchup, I think the Spain H2 play was a good idea. And I think Psionic was making it work. He delayed KingofOsmane. He caught the 5 Musk. He caught the Minutemen. He killed like 3 villagers. I think the only problem was he overstayed under King's TC for too long. And if he could have just made 5 or 10 less musketeers and gone to H3 a little faster and then trade off the 2 falconets, I think that would have been the play right there.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. But it's easy to say in hindsight, what he could have done.
True.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But now...
Ro brought our in-house Spain pro saying H2 doesn't do anything. So I'll take Ro brought's word for it.
Yeah. So I'm just pulling up here. Okay, interesting. So in game 2, we have Psionic playing as Italy. And then for KingofOsmane, we have Ottoman.
Oh wow! So basically, KingofOsmane won the first game, so he had to pick first. So King went with Otto, a very good first pick, and Psionic chose to counter Otto with Italy. Okay,
Yeah,
that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I wonder what he has in mind here as the counterplay for Ottoman
Mm-hmm.
as Italy as well. I don't think typically like in like a standard Ottoman Italy matchup, I don't think Italy usually has like the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get into it and see what Frenchman's got cooking up.
Yeah, I'll let you do the intro for game number 2.
Okay, so firstly, I'm just gonna wait for the stream to pop up. Yep, okay, good, it's being hidden. Okay, so in the north, we have a Psionic in the blue, playing as Italy, going for the standard opening, market house with the architect. And then to the south, we have KingofOsmane. I believe, what's the name of this map again? Sweden, right? The Scandinavia. It's the old berry bush map. We start off with the berry bush trickle in base. It looks like both players have already picked it up. Then Sonic picking up 40 coin in the middle of the map here. So I wonder if we're going to see any water play in this game, because this is quite a decent water map in my opinion. The whales, not so much, because you only get 2 in each pond, 1 south, 1 north. But you get a decent amount of fish. And I have seen, I haven't really seen Italy play water before, but I do know, like, with the, there's that card in H1 that Ottoman can get, that converts everything to wood, which is a very good, what's it called? The Sublime Port, which I see some people try to go for when they want to get a water boom off as Ottoman. And it's quite powerful. But we can obviously see here, Ottoman, turning water, but not an actual water eco deck, just an anti-water deck. And as we can see here, we've got a lot of cards in H3, but favoring obviously the fast age up. He does have a couple of cards in H2. He could go for the Janissary Rush if he so choose. Sonic, meanwhile, getting his first card. Also, both players going for Capitalism as their first card as well. KingofOsmane choosing not to send the 3 villagers, going for some kind of a 10-10 age up. Is this normal for Ottoman? I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I think there are 2 strategies to play auto age 1 land. You either start a house, you chop extra wood for a mosque and a trading post, or you just skip the house entirely and you go for the capitalism card. So KingofOsmane deciding to do the latter. Can we see what he's aging up with here? Is it the naturalist?
The naturalist.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very quick FF from KingofOsmane. I think which is the right play against Italy. Ooh, we might have a treasure contention, a nice 60 wood treasure. Yeah, and if Psionic has his crack shot, he can just quickly get it.
There you go. It looks like Italy might actually. Italy does manage to steal the 60 wood treasure. Very good play there. But let's take a look at the Italian deck. We got here. Oh, actually, interesting. He's got schooners in his deck, so maybe we might see water. Like he's even actually got a deck specifically for this map. But yeah, I think it would put that naturalist age up as probably the smart move for Ottoman, because Italy most likely, 9 times out of 10 is not going to put any pressure on you in H2, so you can go for that like all-in fast, like naked fast fortress. Catching up with the governor.
Sorry, McLovin, can we just pause for a quick second? MFD has pointed out one setting in the chat that will make the overlay a little bit better. If you can just go to graphic settings and
in-game graphic settings.
Yeah, and there's something called HUD.
It's called what?
Yeah,
sorry?
even I'm very noob. I think we have to go to UI options.
UI options.
HUD, yeah, this one, and you go 80% instead of 100. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Go on. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be a clear FI from Italy. But if Osmane is trying to, so sorry. By the way, guys, I think the church card from Ottoman is banned, so we won't see the lame Nizam FI play. So I think it's going to be that King of Osmane is going to do a quick FF and have Jan Falconets in the Italian base, and it'll be on Psionic to sort of defend the Ottoman timing here.
Yeah, 700 cord, 700 wood already coming in. He's almost gathered up the 1200 food that he needs. He didn't manage to get
Where
the
is
wood for the house.
what is the blue thing that is moving across the map a little bit on the left?
He's building a house. Looks like he's building that for line of sight. I believe so.
Wow, I think Psionic forgot he's not playing the Brit.
I wonder if the explorer just saw the architect and just started shooting at it, would he be able to kill it before the house? I don't think so. 304
Nah,
XP is quite
Architect
a lot.
has too much
And-
HP.
but
But
also now-
again, man, I think King's luck has been so good with scouting in this best of 7. Both games he has been able to scout the H2 barracks from Psionic.
Yeah, that's definitely.
that is very big.
unfortunate. Yeah, and he spent the wood as well to make that build quickly. Yep, he's already batching a musketeer. Interesting. So we are actually going to see some H2 action from Italy. It's funny, he's only just gotten into H2 when King of Osmane, yeah, he's already a third of the way to H3. It's just such insane speed, you know, from Ottoman.
Yeah, I think he did the fastest FF build that's possible right now in DE. So yeah, and what is he aging up with? Is it the Delhi or is it the fast?
Marksman, yeah, that's
Okay,
the
it's the
Delhi.
Abus. So yeah, I think it's the perfect counterplay here. He'll get 5 Janissaries. He's shipping 5 Janissaries in queue just in case he gets pressured in H2. Otherwise, he can cancel the shipment.
Which, again,
And he'll have the Abus gunners from the age up.
perfect call, you know, to put in the 5 Janissaries. I think maybe, you know, some of the people saying he's map hacking. maybe that's actually any mods in the Twitch channel right now. Can we get up a prediction in the chat? Who do you think we've got to win this game? Because this might be another win for King of Osmane here. Musketeers are coming in, but they're not going to be able to do anything. It's a bit too late. He needs to get out of there. The Abbas are going to arrive any second now. 6 Janissaries also coming in.
And remember the Ottoman Minutemen, McLovin, they are like anti-infantry, so
Yes.
they absolutely obliterate musketeers.
Oh no, now's the time to pick the fight. Oh, but there is
Ooh,
the paper
big
lances
paper lance
coming in.
timing.
So we'll have a look over here. He's going straight for the Abbas guns. Get those Abbas gunners.
Great micro from King of Osmane, putting his Janissaries in melee mode. Abus on the musketeers. Do we have Minutemen popping from King of Osmane right now?
Yes, we do. We have them popping right now. He's going to lose these papers. They're in a really bad spot. There goes
They're just
2 at the
perfect
same
hold from
time.
King.
All 3 of them are gone. He's just got the Stratot left. Only loses 1 Abbas gun. This is a terrible trade for Italy.
I mean, just very precise micro and positioning from King. I think he barely lost any units, and he was able to clean the paper lancers and a lot of Psionic's mass here.
Yeah, he's only showing so far in these 2 games. He is just a defensive god. You just can't push him in his base.
Yeah, and now just the Abus with the superior range and the siege damage just wreaking havoc on Psionic's infantry.
Just bleeding units right now. Again, H2 Musk about to be versing H3 Musk very soon. If he goes, I think now would be a good time to try to get that veteran card upgrade for the Janissaries.
And yeah, look at King's macro there. Perfect macro. Will be able to get veteran Janissaries right now.
And 2 Falcons coming
He has
in.
enough population for the Falcon Nets. Yeah, just very clean play right
I think
now.
look at Psionic.
Loses 1 villager though.
Did, yeah, he had that 1 forward villager.
Yeah.
Sitting at 700 gold. Again, I'm not sure why Psionic keeps trying to go for this H2 Musk play against these fast fortressing civilizations. Like, I mean, as Italy, he should also be fast fortressing, you know? Like, I don't see what the what the play is. what the reasoning behind is.
Yeah, and Psionic does not have a stable. How does he deal with the two Falconets here? I think it's going to be another Psionic run around. He'll try to catch off reinforcements from King. He'll try to maybe kill one or two villagers and just try to, just out APM King.
Is he going to try to time like a push with the pop from the barracks? I think he might do. Yeah, I think he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. He's losing a lot of units. It's a bit too late, but yeah, he's trying to drag the Janissaries away, but no. Osmane showing that he's very defensively minded. Putting the Musketeers in melee, but unable to catch the Falconets. I think he is going to lose one though. Yeah, he does lose a Falconet. The Janissaries bunching up around that last Falconet. It is slowly going down, but Italy has lost most of its mass. Yep, there goes the... And that's the GG. Brilliant.
Yeah, very well played from King, I have to say. I don't think Psionic had even one window of opportunity in the game. The Papal Answer push was looking quite scary, but it was just so well held by King. And yeah, it was just, King was ahead. And even towards the end, that Falc micro was so clean. And yeah,
Yeah.
well-deserved win to KingofOsmane, taking the series to 2-0. What is the chat saying? Psionic should have gone water like he did versus Scatter in PK Clan. He's at saying crazy trade there, balancing pathing. Yeah, I think Julian would have been proud of that pathing, being the OG pathing abuser in the game. MFD saying King just plays his BO so incredibly clean. I agree. I agree.
So here's the unfortunate part. Game 3 is out of sync. So Psionic... Hold on, so I've got Psionic Civ. I've also got the result, but I don't have KingofOsmane's Civ. So I'm going to just try to open up that game so I can at least see what KingofOsmane played.
I'll just quickly try and check the tournament charts. If they have mentioned game number 3 there.
Yep.
Just a second.
So I've got the Civ. So Sonic played Aztec. If I can find him here on this list. There we go.
Oh, interesting.
And then Osmane played India.
Wait, so Psionic had the first counter pick. Now King had the counter pick in game number 3 and chose to go India versus Aztec. I'm honestly not too sure about that. Not sure how the game turned out, but I don't think that India is a counter pick to Aztec by any means.
Well, do you want to have a stab at the dark who won this game?
Yeah, I'll just say Psionic because we don't want any clean sweeps here. And I think Psionic Aztec is scary.
And you are completely right. Sonic did win that game.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So we don't have a clean sweep. So what have we got next for game 4? I'm just going to pull it up so we can see the civs. Okay, interesting. So the map is New England, and we have Psionic as France, and KingofOsmane as Spain.
New England has to be one of my favorite tournament maps ever. Just given the versatility, you have like 4 trading posts in the middle, you have potential for water, you have decent hunts, you have all the pathing around the pawns, you have the classic boats in the pawn strategy. And I think some of the most iconic games have been on this map. I remember, back like some 5-7 years ago, when Kinesi used to win so many tournaments. It was Kaiser who beat Kinesi's, I think Japan it was, or basically he beat Kinesi's water play on New England. You had that iconic Tabin versus Diaruga game where Tabin did a Spanish revolt and won Diaruga. And just generally, I think you have the craziest games on New England. So yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, definitely got some. I got a lot of memories of that map playing on Legacy. I think, just trying to think that if it is my favorite map, wouldn't say it's my favorite map. At least out of the original ones, I'd probably say is California. I really like that map.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Mm. Do we see California in, like, is it in this tournament? I don't know if we saw it last year, because it's the same map as last year.
Mhm. It's okay. Just for McLovin, we'll add California to the final pool for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I
Take a
think
note, Baron.
it's a fairly balanced map, you know. I don't see why it couldn't be in.
No, no, for sure.
Yeah, we don't have to replay for game 3. It is out of sync, but we do for the next game. So let's jump straight into that one. Yeah, game 3 is out of sync. So I'll see you guys over at game 4.
So yeah, we have game number 4. The score is 2-1 in the favor of KingofOsmane. We have a Psionic in the color blue spawning in the south of the map, playing friends this time. The man loves his CDB rush. He loves his CDB pike pulls. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting game. And we have his opponent, KingofOsmane, now playing Spain. Uh, he is already going for the trade. Both players going for the trading post. Very interesting to see. KingofOsmane went for the top trading post, while Psionic went for the bottom trading post. This already signals to me that King wants to do FF, and he wants to play a little bit more defensive. Because if Psionic wants to seize the trading post on the top, he'll have to just walk so much. So yeah, all these I think small things count in such a high level game.
Yeah, and France versus Spain, it's kind of a 50-50 matchup, really. Like, both are really strong, high-performing civs. One doesn't really have the clear advantage of the other. I think I know... I want to make a prediction here just based on the last couple of games. I think the reason why Sonic won Game 3 is because he played Aztec and therefore couldn't Musk rush Age 2. Now that he's gone back over to France, I think we might see more Musk rush Age 2 and another
Yeah.
victory for KingofOsmane. But that still remains to be seen. Hoping Sonic decides to buck the trend and build a different unit.
Yeah. 140 food though, man. That's a big treasure. Do you remember the vanilla times where you had that overpowered 140 food treasure? Especially if you were like Ottoman and it just used to break the game.
Yeah. Sonic picking up 85 food. Let's check over here. Yeah, he's going for the 1210, so that's going to be really nice for him to pick that up. Because, yeah, he's gone for the starting trade post. Let's have a quick look at his deck. Anything AW. Okay, interesting. He's got Pioneers in here. Other than that, very standard deck for France. Could play in Age 2 or 3. He's about to aging up with the Quartermaster, 400 wood. Okay, then we look over KingofOsmane. Has he gone? Yeah, he's gone 3 villages and capitalism. He's also got Town Militia. That's a very interesting card. You don't really see that in Spanish decks too often. Other than that, very standard copy and paste deck for Spain. You know, you don't really see too many variants when it comes to Spain and their decks.
Just one thing to note was, it is a very economic focused H3 deck. He has Spanish Gold, he has Marvelous Ear. So yeah, not the most aggressive deck. So we know that Robrot is not playing on King's account for sure.
So aging up with the governor. So we've got here picking up 25 XP and gold treasure. France now getting in hunting dogs, so he's chopped for a market. Still chopping for a house. He's splitting up his villas. He's already got some on gold. I wonder what we're going to see if he's going to go Musk or Hussars in Age 2 and go for like a semi-fast fortress. Or if he's just going to double down and do his usual thing of staying in Age 2 and going Pure musk.
Yeah. I don't think Cav semi is a very good idea versus Spain. You have the War Dog, you have the hero, you usually have the tower. Usually when you want to semi FF, you try to make like 15 musketeers. So you can either siege the trading post, you can deny the forward tower, but that's a traditional way. Now we'll find out what's the psionic way.
He hasn't sent a Vil forward. I'm seeing some green on the map. That Vil, I thought he was sending it forward. Looks like he's just trying to third. Interesting to see what he's going to spend that wood on. It looks like he's spending a barracks up on the left-hand side of the map as well. Interesting. Maybe
Can we
he's...
see where Kingu's tower went though?
That's a good question. Still,
So tower is coming up
walking
quite forward.
700 gold coming as first card for Spain. Looks like he is trying to fast fortress. He's already got plenty of food in the bank. He's going to be clicking up as soon as that 700 coin arrives.
Ooh.
Is he going to lose the
Will
scout?
King be able to kill the dog? Look at that. Both the dog and the scout are solo HP.
Well, it looks like
And
he's
will the
gonna
dog die?
lose
The dog has slightly higher speed than the hero, and King trying to do a pull trick, cheeky little pull trick.
Pull trick in the dog.
But he's trying. Oh man, he blocked his own dog. Oh,
Bad luck
ouch!
there.
Ouch! But I love to see this, man. When we won games with these little micro things, even we saw in game number 1. So yeah, both are very high level players.
Oh, look at
we see the flag. We see
yeah,
the
this is
flag.
one of the worst parts of New England is putting the boats in the ponds. I wonder
So
if
is
he's just...
Kingu shipping to Caravel or is he aging up with the Caravel? Now that's the question.
He's aging up with the Caravel.
Ooh, so greedy, man. I think those 15 musketeers could just seize that outpost if he scouted it. Has Psionic scouted the outpost though? Not too sure.
Sonic? No, he has not.
Oh, he doesn't see it, barely.
He does not see it. It's right there. So it's actually going to be a pretty big shock when this comes in. The Caravel. Still don't think this is the right play though. He's going to lose his trade post. He's sent in 700 wood, so he's getting a barracks in base. He's also built a church as well. That's interesting. I wonder... no, he doesn't have the church card. I mean,
we have steel traps in for Kingu? We do have a market. I know he's a little bit of a greedy player. Okay, so he's now only researching hunting dogs. No units in queue. Okay, finally now making some Rodeleros.
Oh, he built a second trade post.
Scouting the outpost. How many musks do we have from Psionic? I'm not sure these musketeers will be enough. The Caravel is going to get a big broadside attack soon. We have to, yeah.
Stage of the Exile Priest, yeah, he needs to back up. Oh, he is able to get the lock on with that big button with a special attack. The broadside wasn't able to kill in the must though.
Yeah.
Now he's just chilling in the pond while Sonic just pushes into his base. I think that's the right play to just right click here. He does have some Rodeleros, but they're not going to be able to kill the Musketeers. He's going to have to combine it with some Town Center Fire.
I have to say slightly bad house placement though, because now Psionic can easily siege the house and go back, but the 5 storms about to pop might be able to kill a couple of musks.
And yet,
ooh, Psionic going in. He will try to
siege
the house. He knows.
Oh, no, he's backing up. He doesn't want to risk.
No, he'll try to siege it with the hero. He knows the hero has enough HP.
Brilliant.
So again, excellent hero micro by Psionic.
23 hit siege attack, that's quite a lot. I didn't think it would have more than the Musketeer. But yeah, I like seeing Spanish gold and now 1,000 wood from Spain. He is definitely going greedy this game. Look over at France, they have 2 facts have arrived. They're gonna deal with that Caravel. He's gonna lose that Caravel.
Will he get the shot?
I think he is going to get the shot. Okay, Caravel's got a mind of its own. But now, yeah, going Skirm Goon for France. I think that's definitely the right play here against Rod Skirm for Spain. Where's this Explorers? Explorer's now dead. I'm not too sure now. Okay, 2 Falcons coming in now as well, and that's also going to be paired with 360 coin. Big shipment. It's going to lose the
That's the
outpost.
problem with going with the Spanish greedy build, is that you lose tempo, and now Psionic is able to, you know, punish the caravel, punish the forward outpost, and now he'll be able to punish the trading post as well.
I'm just trying to wonder, where did he spend that 1,000 wood? I know he got a second barracks out, but it's already gone. I thought it was sitting in his base. He hadn't picked it up, but no, it looks like he's just put it into veteran rods and a few more houses. I was expecting him to maybe revive his explorer and build a town center. Trading post is going
Now
down.
I wonder, will we see a frigate in the pond? I love the, you know, another New England dynamic. We usually see frigate and falconet wars at the same time.
It is possible. I believe he had it in his
But
deck.
yeah, let's see
Oh!
two falcon, both fire together. Goons, Sinong's goons trying to dive in. Rods
God.
trying to
Are they gonna
catch
kill
the
each other?
goons.
Oh,
Just,
there we go.
oh wow. That's the most even Falc war you will ever see.
Yeah. Still not looking very good for Spain. He doesn't have much mass, and he's just bleeding skirmishes now to these goons. Rods aren't going to do too much here against this composition.
Yeah, that's the problem, because French has the 8th commission shipment while Spain doesn't. So yeah, he's falling behind in the skirm mass, and now he's getting punished for that. But yeah, 10 reinforcing skirmishers will even the odds. Lancers on the way.
And I think Lances combined with the rods should be able to clean up this mass. I don't see anything on the map coming from Psionic. We look over at his... Yeah, he's just batching skirms, not any more goons.
We can already see in the score Psionic a little bit ahead. He was able to kill a villager, he was able to kill the trading post, he was able to kill the caravel. But yeah, here comes the Lancer switch. But yeah, I think Psionic just has enough dragoons to deter that. Oh man, did you see that he killed the Lancers with one skirm, the low HP Lancer, and split fire? Man, Psionic's...
Psionic right-clicking here, but he's not killing the units quick enough. These goons are just getting off plenty of free hits. Lost all of his Lancers. Oh, calls the GG right there.
Where did the frigate come though? Sorry, I thought KingofOsmane was sending a frigate in the pond. Did it not spawn? Okay, okay,
What,
maybe.
was he
Okay,
queuing it? I don't know. It's still.
but anyway, very well played by Psionic there. Yeah, just had the early H3 momentum. Spain went for the greedy 1k wood Spanish gold, but just lost too much stuff. And just Psionic was able to slowly and surely steamroll ahead with this mass.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, Spain needs a buff. Okay. Okay, so the score is now 2-2. Interesting. We are 4 games in, and we are on a tie.
Yeah, love to see 2 each. I don't think we saw, we have seen this score in a long time in this tournament. Yeah, love to see that.
Yeah, the players do seem to be evenly matched, although I've seen that Psionic has made some... He's made a lot... I mean, I think that was a pretty big misplay in his sort of strategy for KingofOsmane, but I think in terms of who's done the most amount of misplays so far this series, I think Psionic is in the lead in that regard.
Right. I think all the games have been just, you know, better strategy pick, and whoever has picked the better strategy has, you know, won. Because these players are so well matched, there is not too much outplay potential. that, if you're playing versus a worse player, you can maybe have better APM or just, out micro the other guy. But till now, whoever has, chosen the better strategy has won.
I'm just putting the Sid picks on screen right now. We've got Psionic as Ottoman and KingofOsmane as France. So another classic tournament matchup on these two. We've already seen a fair amount of Otto versus France already. Yep, very inspired Sid picks today, I see. Exactly. I mean, India versus
Yeah.
Aztec, that probably would have been a very interesting matchup to see. Too bad that was out of sync. But yeah, I guess we're gonna see everyone's favorite matchup. So let's just get straight into the game here. Jumping over to the game screen. So on
Yeah,
the
so
map,
we have, yeah, go for it.
okay, yeah, we're on the map Arctic Territories. Up in the north, we have Psionic, has Ottoman in the color blue. Osmane to the south in the green as France. So we're ready. Looks like he's going to pick up. Yeah, he's going for the trade post opening. I think we might see a 12-10. Yeah, he's not chopping up any wood. For France, go over to Ottoman, and yeah, they're building a mosque, building a trade post. He's not chopping any wood though. Is he also going to go for the 10-10?
Yeah, I think it's also going to be the capitalism build from Psionic here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it's quite funny, both players, except for the Indian Aztec, they have played the same three civs, just in a different order.
Yeah.
And even the build right now looks the same.
I think we can. I think we should have a PC check, make sure they're not, coordinating these civ picks, the decks.
But man, it's crazy. Ottoman is getting 3 villagers at 1 minute because he got the trading post pass just in time. That is just insane.
And 75 wood. He's going to be able to in straight away. Yep, building that house so he doesn't have to be pop capped for very long. We'll have a look over at his deck. Anything, yep. Wow, this is like an almost exact same deck as what KingofOsmane had.
I think this is a very EP deck. You have all the crates, you have all the standard shipments. I think it has been like a year since I've seen both the 5 spy and 4 Mameluke shipment in Age 3 from Ottoman. Nowadays the meta has just shifted to the church FI stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right, because you don't usually see the Mameluke too often. Also, he does have a decent amount of crates in H2. I'm wondering if we're going to see another Musketeer rush from Psionic. I think in this matchup, that's probably, for once so far this series, I think that's actually probably the right play to go, because the Janissary rush is obviously very, very powerful and very good into France.
Right. Yeah, I think Psionic has been an H2 enjoyer so far.
H2
So,
enjoy,
and yeah, Janissaries are one of the best musketeers in the game.
Yeah, he's just used to Zerg rushing. I think I saw someone say in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
Yep, aging up.
So 3 villagers and capitalism, pretty nice.
I think that's what's going to be pretty nice, is picking up this 100 food so close to Osmane's base. He's going to see for the scout. Wait, he could send the scout over. Is he going to
I
kill
think
the
the scout
explorer?
will be able to kill it. I think the scout will be able to kill the explorer.
Yes.
He might be able to pick up the treasure, but he'll definitely lose the villager. Sorry, the hero.
Hero goes down to the
Wow.
scout. Brilliant.
Wow. What is Ottoman aging up with? Is it 400
The
wood or is it the
quartermaster.
naturalist?
The
Yeah, so it's
quartermaster.
going to be some age to play for sure.
Hasn't sent a forward villager yet though, so I'm wondering where he plans on building his base. If he might just in-base his racks. Setting 5 vil as his first shipment. Interesting. I think typically you see, if you want to go for Janissary Rush, the 700 wood. as first age up. Oh, he's building a stable. Okay, we're not going to see musketeers. We're actually going to see, I think, a
Interesting.
semi fast fortress with like maybe 1 or 2 batches of deli.
Tavern with a funny comment saying, "Easy for the budget movie." Yeah.
Having a look over at France, building a barracks in base. I think he
Has King scouted the stable?
no. No, map hacks once again from King of Osmane. Very consistent throughout this tournament. That is crazy. Yeah, he's building the barracks in base. He's already training up some musketeers. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, because I was about to say, if both players go for a Cav semi, I think the Ottoman Delhi have the upper hand for sure.
Getting great coats as well, just to buff up these CDBs, and he's getting the blunderbuss as well. So he is ready for some defensive
I think
play.
he's just expecting
The
a
rush.
Janissary rush from Psionic. But I think, yeah, now he scouts the Delhi, so I think he'll be happy with the choice of the
Yes.
defensive musketeers either way.
Yeah, he definitely knows what's happening now. Yeah, Sonic now sending in 700 gold. Looks like he is trying to macro for H3. Probably best to just try to see what he can do with these 5 delis. Probably not a good idea to make any more. 10 must now for France. I think he'll be able to chase these off. Yep, he's coming in. Yeah, not too much to really see here for Ottoman. Playing very defensively as usual.
I think Psionic is like, I've trolled too much in the series so far. Now this is as standard as I've seen Psionic play in a while. The classic auto Delhi semi. He'll go 700 coin to 700 wood. Then he'll probably go into Cav Archer and Abus Gunners, which is pretty strong here. But I think French will have the slight early momentum because the most annoying part about playing, this kind of strategy is that French does not need to upgrade any of his units in H3, while if you're Psionic, you need to upgrade your Abus guns. If you go for Janissaries, you need to upgrade your Janissaries. And French has the better early economy, so the early momentum will be with King here.
Interesting. He's already built a stable. I guess he's getting ready to do like a Cav switch or maybe a Skirm Goon switch in H3. He's going with the Exiled Prince because that's a very quick age up. Just have a quick look, Sonic. Age up in H3. Did he go with the Abyss guns? No, it looks like he went with the fast age up. Now sending in
so
1,000 wood and getting some upgrades on the church. Meanwhile, he's just keeping these musketeers busy, just circling around his base like a shark.
Well said there. I think this is one thing that Psionic does very well is, keeping the other player busy, buying himself time. Because the standard way to do this Cav semi is to send 700 wood and go to H3 slower. But instead he went for the H3 fast button and now he's sending the greedier 1k wood shipment. He's not queuing any Cav archers though. So let's see what Psionic is planning here. Because look at Kingo, 8 scum, 5 scum, dragoons in queue. Who will the first villager go down? It does go down. That was nice micro by Psionic. King accidentally blocked his own villager there, I think.
Yeah, but now
the dragoons will shut down any Delhi shenanigans.
Yeah, now we've got a big timing push here for France. He's just going straight towards his base. He is kind of circling around trying to find these deli because, yeah, these skirmishes are looking pretty juicy right now. Pretty unsafe.
Wow, where are the dragoons? Where are the musketeers?
Yeah. He is going to...
Oh, man.
Is he going to take any out?
And look at those delis. They have a faster hand attack than a normal Hussar. So yeah, the Delhi paying dividend. They have caused some idle time. They have killed a couple of skirmishers, killed a CDB, have scouted the whole unit composition from King here. can you switch to Psionic? What is he up to? So 1K word went into Abus Gunners, veteran Abus, some techs. Do we have a second town center yet from Psionic?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think.
I
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
do.
we have. Tucked right between the trees, sort of invisible on the mini map.
Yeah, the problem is that he just doesn't have any sort of unit presence on the map right now. He's got a couple of cav archers here. He's gonna have to wait quite a while before he
Losing
can
one
match this.
villager already. Yeah, 6 Abus Gunners coming in, Minutemen coming in.
Bit of a bad pop there, but his opponent wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, did he cancel the Minuteman? Oh wait, he popped the Minuteman from the wrong TC. Psionic.
Are you
no,
serious? Oh,
not like
no,
this.
not-
Not like this. Oh man, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Because
Thankfully-
I'm pretty sure if the 6 Minutemen were in this battle, the outcome could have been different. And now Kingo will pull back. He knows he has done enough damage. And look at that pull trick. Yeah, Kingo just needs to get out of there. He has idled the Ottoman eco. He has killed a couple of wills. I think he has killed one house. He has forced the Minuteman pop. Cleaned up some of the H2 Abus before they could be tagged. So yeah, ooh, and even sniping the Mubir now.
2 Falconets coming in for Ottoman, but take a look over at France's POV. 7 skirms now coming in. Still batching skirms and goons. He's taking a very forward town center. It's going to be pretty nice. However, he won't have his 2 Falconets out for a while. So I wonder if Sonic is going to see this town center and is able to take it out with his own 2 Falconets. Actually, I think this is kind of looking like it's going to end in France's favor, because that town center is going to be a really good spot to just send in all these unit shipments. The 2 Falcons probably got to pop from the town center and get these Falconets.
Yeah. Now Psionic has a timing window because early in H3 Psionic went 1k wood and sort of was punished for it by Kingu. Now it's Kingu who went 1k wood and invested into the second town center, while Psionic has a 2 Falc push right now. But again, a big Minuteman pop and maybe a potential will pull or a potential Dragoon snipe could be very big here, yeah? And here it comes.
Levy's coming in.
Minutemen coming from the south, Dragoons collapsing from the north, skirmishers in stagger mode, everything trying to focus on the Falc. Hero in melee. Yes, I think again, solid hold by Kingu here.
Oh, is he actually going to
One
live with that
Falconet on
Falconet?
low
That
edge.
Falconet lives.
But that's the problem now. I don't think one Falconet is enough siege to take down the one town center.
Well,
And
these 2 Falcons come in.
now King can send his own 2 Falconets to this middle town center.
He is trying to siege it. I think he feels like that Falconet's going to come out pretty soon. It's being a little bit risky here. Probably
Yeah.
best just to stay back.
Imagine a 3 Cuirassier shipment from that TC McLovin. If I were Psionic, I'd be very scared right now to stand under the French town center.
Well, Osmane has been playing pretty defensive. I'm not sure if the Falc's even going to come out of this town center. But there they go. There they are. And already Abascon shooting
Cavalry's
straight
driving
away.
in.
One
Yeah.
goes down. He did also manage to pick up... Oh, there goes the second Falconet. But yeah, those goons were able to pick up Ottoman's Falconet.
Yeah, but I think this was a good trade for Psionic for sure.
100%, for sure.
And look at those Abus Gunners. They just trade so well versus Skirmish's Dragoon.
Yeah, and the Vet 2. Go with Psionic now.
Yeah.
Still just batching Skirm Abyss. Oh, sorry, Cav Archer Abyss. Basically Skirm Goon, you know?
Right, Skirm Goon, but on steroids, man.
Yeah.
And Psionic is floating some resources. He could go Cav combat. He could even go Abus combat.
Are we
He
gonna
could go
see that?
Mamelukes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's the Mamelukes. I was thinking, is he going to send Spahi next or Mamelukes?
Yeah, I think Mamelukes is the right play here because versus so many dragoons, spy often just melt. While ooh, nice snipe there. But does King want to take the fight? Remember, Cav archers when they stand the ground, they win dragoons.
I think this is actually looking pretty good for Kingu.
Yeah, I think Kingu is just trying. He knows he has maybe a slightly better economy. He's trying to win the Abyss War.
Nah, I spoke too soon. Nah, these Cav archers, man, just soaking up the damage.
Yeah, but the cap switch, McLevin.
Yeah, the
If
curse
Psionic
coming
is
in.
just, yeah, Psionic cannot afford to lose his cav archers for free. He needs to wait for the Mamluk, and here comes the big 6 or 7 cuirassier switch.
Only 6. But I don't know, is this the right play for him to go Cuirassiers, considering he knows his opponent's got all of this Cav archers on the field?
Yeah, it's very hard because Skirm Dragoon loses to Cav Archer Abus, so you either need to go double barracks and out spam the Ottoman player, or you need to make a Cav switch work. And now look at the macro for King. He just ran out of the south mine. Now he's migrating like 15 villagers to the mid map, and I think Psionic smells it. He's trying to find the villagers. He's sending cavalry combat to buff his cav archers. He's idling Kingu. Psionic is in control of this game.
Yeah, he is looking pretty low on Abyss guns. He does have 5 more coming in. France managed to remass here. Looks like we're going to win for a pretty big fight. All these vills are in the way, but they are ready for a vill call.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only way to lose here is to fight against the French CDB, and I don't think the Mamluks are getting any good value here. The Cuirassiers catching the Mamluks, Skirms hitting the cavalry archer, the CDB soaking the Abus shots. This is perfect micro from King of Osmane and an overcommit from Psionic. Wow, King just got back into the game.
Yeah, Mamluks, they couldn't decide, do we want to go for the skirm, do we want to go for the CDBs, or how about we just fight the Kurds in the middle? They just couldn't decide where they wanted to fight. This is looking like a pretty big comeback for France here. Going back to just a little skirm war, but...
Yeah, the only problem is that, Kingu is running out of safe resources, while Ottoman right now, because of the 2 town centers, has already caught up in eco. And look at the score. The score just... usually what happens is in this matchup, French has the economic advantage, while Ottoman has the military advantage. But now because of that second town center, French's economic advantage has sort of mitigated, and now Ottoman just has the better units.
I believe Psionic is, you can't see, but he has sent most of his church cards, I believe, what we saw from earlier. So he's definitely going to be pumping out vills pretty quickly. He's on 47 to France's 36. Setting in the Ottoman.
Does France have cav combat? Okay, another cuirassier pop here, trying to collapse it on the Abus. I think Psionic does not have enough cav archers, skirmishers and dragoons focusing the cav archer. The lone cuirassier trying to get some value on the Abus. But again...
that's just poor macro on the...
that's just too much stuff
part.
from Ottoman.
Yeah, just way too much stuff.
And better stuff, mind you. I think Psionic has cav combat already.
He has cav combat. He's also got that combat card coming in for the Ottoman artillery. Oh, but he calls the game. Alright.
Yeah, I think this is just GG.
GG, yeah. GG for Psionic.
Very well played by Psionic. I mean, at the mid TC, losing those 2 Falconets to Abus, I think the forward TC was just too greedy from King of Osmane, if you ask me. He played very well in early H3. He was able to damage Ottoman. Psionic misrallied the Minutemen from the other town center. He was able to sort of do some early damage. But yeah, Psionic just played really well. King made just one mistake of over investing into the town center in the middle of the map and that foul positioning. And yeah, Abus, Cav Archer, Psionic too strong. GG.
Yep, GG.
Psionic finally takes the lead in the series.
All right, so going into game 6. Just going to check once again the Civ picks. Oh, we've got a good map as well, Florida. Okay. So for Psionic, we have Malta. And then for his opponent, he has chosen to go as British.
Ooh, interesting.
Very
I don't think
interesting.
we have seen a lot of Malta in this tournament yet.
No, I
I
don't
think
think
we
so.
saw Keter play Malta, but
Yes.
he lost to Soldier. To be fair, Keter wasn't playing optimally, but yeah, Malta is a pretty strong civ, especially in team games, but considered a little bit slower in 1v1s, especially vulnerable to good FF timings. So let's see what Psionic does here.
Before we start, can we get a prediction poll in the chat? Who's going to win this series? I don't think we've had one yet so far. I am checking the stream occasionally on my phone. Zerg Rush might work here. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think we're gonna see some bow pike action.
I think Psionic is a cultured man. He does not do the Kaiser Klein bow pike rush. He is a man of many commanderies.
What
So I
musket?
think we'll
Yeah,
see like
so you're
5
right.
commanderies, hospitaliers, and I've even seen him play some games on ladder versus people like Chef Sudist. And he goes H4 with like fixed guns, and he gets like 4 barracks crossbowmen spam going on. So I think Psionic is a more of a mid to late game Malta enjoyer.
Yeah, or we're just going to see a Sentinel rush, just sticking with Musketeer, because clearly a man of culture always pick Musketeer.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next game. Game number 6. All right, take it away.
Yeah, so we have Psionic on match point, on series point in this series. If he takes the game, he goes into the round of 8. So Kingu has to play his absolute best just to stay alive in the series. Kingu answering Psionic's Malta with his Brits. The map is Florida. KingofOsmane spawning on the south of the map in the color green. Psionic, meanwhile, spawning as Malta, already going for the top trading post. Remember, guys, this map has a starting market, so very greedy start from both players. You will be able to get a trading post, a house, a market, uh, and both the civs are very greedy as well. So it will be very interesting to see, how this game pans out. I'm calling for a sort of a late age to brawl here, McLovin. What are you feeling?
Well, I would like to see, I definitely would like to see an H2 brawl here. I'd like to see some crossbow pike go up against some bow pike of Britain's own. I am a bow pike enjoyer myself.
Yeah, you do remember the time where Kaiser was smurfing for a month on the ladder as Bo Enjoyer, and he literally, I think he was top 2 or top 3. He had like a 25 game winning streak, and he did the same thing every game, but no one had any answer on the ladder.
No, I don't think I was online or around for that.
But yeah, getting a nice juicy 100 coin treasure. Can we see their decks? Do we have any water shenanigans from either player?
No, we do have Virginia Company in Britain's deck, but they're going for the 3 Vills as their first card. We also have Spice Trade. That's a pretty interesting. We do have a lot of hunts on this map. And then yeah, everything else is pretty standard. I don't think you really see 8 settlers that often in Brit's deck in H3. But
Right.
having a look over at Malta, Florida map, brilliant. So yeah, it looks like he just has a deck for every single map for all the Sims he plays.
What is this madman doing? I think you called it, McLovin. We are going to see a lot of Sentinel. I think what Psionic did was he went to Chat GPT. He told me, Chat GPT, what are all the Sentinel cards that Malta has, and just put them in this one deck.
Yeah, he's also got some other interesting ones in there too, like British Tongue as well. You don't really see that too often. They don't have the Trip to Jerusalem card, which I think is a very good card. He does have the Flamethrowers card in here too. He's also got, War Guns for the Sentinels. He does have Vitarosa. That's some pretty good ones here. It's got to be, and he's got the Zebex of the Order. That's going to be pretty fun if we see that ship. I like that boat. It's a very, very big boat. Number 1 Thief.
Yeah.
That's a great name for his Explorer.
Yeah, Psionic is missing a couple of key cards in H2 as Malta. One you mentioned, Trip to Jerusalem. He does not have any bow cards as well. He does not even have the 8 bow card to, defend versus potential rushes. But I think he's banking on that, British Tongue card. So that can be pretty good.
Yeah,
It'll be really funny. We could just see double longbow action from both players.
That would be great to see. So going up court, so it looks like no. King of Osmane, Brit is going up the Governor. Sonic going up with the Quartermaster. German Tongue coming in for Malta. He's getting a few houses already, and there's the forward base too. Very, very close to Malta's base. Look over here, Psionic. 100 wood coming down.
The German trunk is a very strong boom, but the problem is just, in early H2, British is just more flexible.
Yes.
Their boom is slightly faster, their momentum is slightly faster, they get a better mass going, and yeah, Psionic will have to defend very well here, I think, because now he has to, spend 100 food on a villager. He has to make sentinels. Sentinels cost a lot of pop. They cost 2 pop each. Then he has to queue a settler wagon worth 200 resources. So it's just, the Malta early game macro is just a doozy, man.
Yeah, it looks like now it's King of Osmane's turn to Musk Rush. Must be feeling the pressure from the, considering they're on match point now. I think this is safe play for Brit to try to rush Malta. I mean, they don't get too many commanderies out in H2. They usually just stick with the 1 just to make the settler wagons. Is it making any units yet from the hospital?
No. Look at the beach. Look at there are some sentinels walking by
There
the
are
beach.
sentinels. Yeah,
Yes.
I called it. When in doubt, always Musk.
I think Shake would print a T-shirt with that for sure. But yeah, we have Kingu this time with the early pressure. I think in all the games so far, Kingu has always been on the defensive. So yeah, let's see if we can make it work. We have Musk pressure from King. Meanwhile, we have Sentinel Rage from the back.
Sentinel race for the back, but also
might be
double
able to
patching
get
longbowmen.
some villagers. Remember, Sentinels have 0.25 speed more, so at least one villager will go down here, I think.
He's splitting up his fires. He's trying to go for 2 bills here. Looks like he's just going to get the 1. But now, I think, a full 10 batch of longbowmen coming in. It looks like this could be a big push here for Brit. Sonic still making sentinels. 700 wood coming in as well.
Yeah, and King committing to the push. He is double batching longbowmen. He's sending 6 longbowmen behind this. He knows that Psionic has committed to full sentinel, so he has a timing window to sort of do some pressure here.
And look at that. He's got houses there. He's at 50 pop. He's only pop cap because these sentinels taking up 2 population space.
I think in the middle, I think Kingo caught some sentinel raids. Hopefully, I saw some action going down there. But
Another
yeah,
Vil
losing
going.
more villagers. The classic Psionic run around, and even more villagers are exposed from King of Osmane.
Now sending Minutemen to chase off these sentinels. Meanwhile, not looking good in Malta's base. The little harassment he's going down there is not helping.
Yeah, look at it.
all.
Both players calling Minutemen at the same time. Have you ever seen a game? I haven't seen a game where that happens, but yeah.
Minutemen at the same time. These Minutemen are getting a lot of value off them, picking off a lot of these longbowmen. He's taken off 3 already.
Yeah, that's the problem with longbowmen. Very good when they stand and fight, but they just can't kite.
They can't kite, exactly. But yeah, he's able to make up with more musketeers.
Can you compare villager count for King of Osmane and
30 to 24.
Malta here?
30 to 24.
He'll have some settler wagons, and he has that 25% card. So I think if Psionic is able to hold this push, he's actually ahead economically. But yeah, more and more green units scoring, double batching here from King of Osmane. And even 6 musketeers coming in. So yeah, quite unrelenting pressure here from Osmane. Look at the score. He's clearly on higher units. Ooh, but nice pop of 5 sentinels. And remember, guys, sentinels do more damage under town centers, and I think they have higher HP when they're fighting under the town center. More and more musketeers being queued by King of Osmane. So yeah, what do you think, McLovin? Who's ahead right now?
Brit, I believe. I mean, he has managed to lose a couple of vills from Malta raids, but like he's basically got control of the map. But as we speak here, another vill going down. He's got to lose another vill here. More longbowmen coming in.
I have to say, man, Psionic just has this talent, man. He can make even top 10 players seem and he can out APM them and just run them around. He just has this uncanny ability to do that.
Scott's got
and another commentary coming in. If he catches that, this will be huge. This will be huge. Ooh, Psionic was paying attention. Will he be able to see
British tank coming in? All the longbowmen now. We've got to get some bow action here. He's going.
And look at the glorious Malta longbowmen. Just look at their skins.
Yeah. Brilliant look. He doesn't stop the commandery going down. Now he's fighting under the commandery.
I think this is just GG right here, McLovin.
Yeah,
the commandery wagon built super fast. Malta has more mass now. His units are way better than the British units. He has been able to raid, and now he finally stabilizes.
More musketeers coming in, but yeah, Malta's definitely starting to swing this around. Being very safe with these longbowmen, which is good to see. Still batching in the Sentinels, 700 gold coming in now as well. I wonder if he's trying to macro now to age. I think that would probably be a smart idea.
Yeah, or he can even add Hussar at this point because the commandery is like a Malta stable as well.
Stable being built for Brit as well. I'm also seeing here he's still been raiding with that single Sentinel, just trying to out APM his opponent. Now Brit's sending in Spice Trade. Very greedy. Now building Husk and Musk.
We have to see the villager count in the post game because it's 11 minutes and Brit is only on 37 villagers. Usually Brit would be on like 45 villagers by now.
Yeah, I believe he's built 10 houses. 10 or 11. And yeah, he should definitely be, above 40. Not below it. Three Husk coming in. Let's have a look over Psionic. Yeah, it looks like now he is getting some Order Hussars of his own. Are these are stronger? Yeah, they're more expensive. They must be stronger than regular Hussars, just like how his Longwomen are. Do they do that? Do they? I don't play Malta. I didn't know that they are like garrisoned inside the commandery.
Yeah. What card is
Flamethrower.
Psionic sending? The Mad Lad is sending
A found.
flamethrowers in a 1v1 tournament with $1,000 on the line.
We love
The
to see
balls
it.
on Psionic, man. But yeah, this is a good, nice sort of
Yeah.
counter push. But again, the reinforcing batch of Sentinels is proving too much for Kingu right there. Ooh, and look at that big 10 Hussar switch. These long women won't be long for this world.
Yeah, he smells
Psionic
blood in the
smells
water.
blood. He's just running his Order Hussar across the Floridian map, and he is going in for the kill. Psionic is not taking any prisoners.
Ooh.
GG.
Don't even get to see the fight. He calls the GG.
Wow. I mean, I'm a KingofOsmane fan, but I think Psionic might have just converted me. Very well played. I think this matchup definitely favors British, but just those sneaky Sentinel raids, baiting KingofOsmane in with the commandery. I wish we could just, interview Psionic this game. Was that British tongue commandery a bait to lure KingofOsmane in, or was it just luck? But yeah, very well played there by Psionic.
Yeah, so as we see here, losing a Vil here, losing a Vil there, losing another one there. Didn't lose too many Vils, but
honestly, King's pressure was very good, because if we see Psionic's Vil line was almost flattened for like 4 minutes in the game. So that rush did do a lot of damage. It was just that fight in the end where Psionic popped those his own longbowmen that just changed the game.
Yeah, but as you can see here, these trades here, for units killed to lost, the ratio, Malta just had the far superior units. Just Brit was just losing way too many soldiers in each fight.
Right.
Okay.
Did we just see the first reverse sweep in a while?
I think we have seen the first one.
Wow. Who else than Psionic to pull it off? And versus a player of Kingu's caliber.
Alright, so there we have it. Psionic moving on to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, very well played.
I think a lot of people are very happy to see that. A lot of the Psionic fans coming in to support their main man.
Julian saying supersonic. But yeah, I think Julian also agrees that it's a better matchup for British.
So I'm just having a look here. It looks like we have 15 minutes left to go before the next game. Next game we have is Kevin versus LukasL, which is starting at 12 o'clock GMT. Alright. I believe also Shake is going to come and join the voice chat. He's going to join me and we're going to cast this series.
Perfect. So, McLovin, which one was your favorite game in the series?
Oh man, that Aztec versus India game, for whoever just came in later, they missed that. That was just a fantastic game. I honestly recommend rewinding the stream and watching that. Yeah, so great. I'm just kidding.
We don't deserve to see it.
For those of you who weren't there, it was out of sync. We didn't get to see that one. Honestly, I think the first game was actually probably the most interesting for me. Yeah, I think
the first game and the I have to say, I think the second game was quite one-sided. Even the last game was a bit one-sided. I have to say, first game and the Otto versus French game were my favorites too. They were the closest. There were a lot of back and forth, and a very high-level play in both the games.
Sorry, I'm quite tired. Quite late for me.
You know,
Well, it's,
great production, man. Great production.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Still need to work on the casting though, or maybe just need to work on getting a better time zone. You know, just being in Australia. Where in the world
Where's
are
the
you?
commitment, McLovin? Just move to
Yeah,
Europe or somewhere, man.
yeah. Where are you?
Just bunk with Haza or Julian. Julian has so much, I think he has so many properties after, winning all the ESOC tournaments.
Yeah.
You can just lie on a bed of silver that Julian has invested in at this point.
What about you? Are you over in Europe or where? Which time zone
So
is it for you?
I'm from India.
Ah, righto.
So yeah, I'm able to cast some of the earlier series like this one quite easily. But yeah, the later ones are where I tip my hat to Baron and the European folks.
Robot asking, come get some. When do you think about returning to the tournaments again?
Nah, man. I think just 1v1 in this game just makes me it's just not good for my mental health.
How about this?
Because then I get invested too much. And the problem is, I don't know, for some reason, I'm a vanilla player. I'm not able to micro and control my units as well in DE. And in 1v1, you just have one slip up and yeah, you just lose the game. So I used to stream at like 2100 ELO level a couple of years back when I used to play 1v1s competitively, even played a couple of tournaments and ECL, etc. But yeah, just couldn't perform as good as I wanted to. So yeah, now I'm a washed up player. Just happy casting with you, McLovin.
Yeah, it's been a great cast so far. I'm just gonna have a check to see if the next players are ready. Maybe we can start it early. But I'm thinking I might take a quick 5-minute break, just to grab a drink, use the bathroom.
Sure, I'll hold the fort meanwhile. While the other players come in and the other casters come in. I won't thank you for the kind words. I think I'll just stick to team. I think you and Keter have taken over as the vanilla legacy pro players in the competitive 1v1 scene. You guys are representing me, and yeah, that's good enough for me.
All right, it looks like both players are online. So, I think I'm just gonna go take a quick 5-minute break. And yeah, when we come back, we'll be joined by myself and Shake. And yeah, very excited to see this Kevin versus Lucas series. Thanks for coming, CGS. Great to
Yeah,
have
I
you
think
again.
I'll bow out because I think I'll be hopefully casting Phoenix versus Turk later
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I was about
So
to
yeah,
ask that if
I'll
you
just take
were.
a break,
I was about.
do other stuff, and then yeah, come back fresh for that series. So over to you, McLovin and Shake, and yeah, have a good one.
All right.
I'll try to catch this series.
Yeah, okay, great. All right, I'm going to just quickly pause it here. Go over to the home screen.
To take trades here, and he's taken really good trades. The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 fills. He's so far at an eco. Put some fills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cap is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam though? I think
There's not
Julian is
enough
running out.
though. Yeah.
Eaton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again. coming up, truck being king here, and just even though
Drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Ottoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Ottomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got.
+11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You got the Ashies getting buffed by the Dino. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's gonna have to sack off his Ruskets. He has to come in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's gonna try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he gonna be taking? This is not as micro for Ungers, but you know, the Automatons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Automatons are absolutely insane. But he has drawn him into the double blockhouse. Now fighting under double blockhouse. The question is it going to be
Skits are a
enough
little
defending?
behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP tech. Some warriors are mixing. The Ottomans doing absolutely insane amount of damage. He's on plus 36%. Look at him on the attack. That's a plus 36%. And he's just
Coyotes
coming in now
on the
with
Strelitz.
blockhouses are actually doing decent damage here. The Coyotes are kind of going down. The Spears are now trying to move in towards the front, and it's actually a decent fight, I think, for Tabin.
Pretty good fight for Tabin, but there's not very many Cossacks. He's letting a lot of these Coyotes and Pumas kind of shred his Strelitz a bit. Finally getting his Cossacks where they want to be on the slingers, and gonna be cleaning up.
Here, the ESOCs are out of position. The Carolinians as well, and the ESOCs are gonna go up top. Oh, the tree carrying here. The tree is for Sweden, and there you go. We can see some damage here. The ESOCs are dead. That's quite a lot of mass. The ESOCs coming back from their raid. Nah, GG. Optimus, his mass is getting completely clean. With the ESOCs, that's gonna be a big snare right there, and there is no way those Carolinians are gonna come out alive.
Maybe should be able to swing this water fight. Yeah, it's so the micro here is so intense. Get in, get back in. Will the Yumi have a chance to snipe him? Look at the ship is at 62 HP.
Oh! Frontline with the god.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I knew it was insane, and that's GG. Wow, those galleys have such low HP.
He's gonna need to take trades here, and he's taking really good trades. The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 fills. He's so far at an eco. Put some fills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam though?
There's not enough
running out.
though. Yeah.
Egerton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again, coming up, truck being king here, and just even though
Drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Ottoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Ottomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got.
+11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You got the Ashies getting buffed by the Dino. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's gonna have to sack off his Ruskets. He has to come in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's gonna try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he gonna be taking? This is not as micro for Ungers, but you know, the Automatons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Automatons are absolutely insane. But he has drawn him into the double blockhouse. Now fighting under double blockhouse. The question is it going to be
Skits are a
enough
little
defending?
behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP tech. Some warriors are mixing. The Ottomans doing absolutely insane amount of damage. He's on plus 36%. Look at him on the attack. That's a plus 36%. And he's just
Coyotes
coming in now
on the
with the
Strelitz.
blockhouses are actually doing decent damage here. The Coyotes are kind of going down. The Spears are now trying to move in towards the front, and It's actually a decent fight, I think, for Tabin.
Pretty good fight for Tabin, but the there's not very many Cossacks. He's letting a lot of these Coyotes and Pumas kind of shred his Strelets a bit. Finally getting his Cossacks where they want to be on the slingers, and gonna be cleaning up.
Here, the ESOCs are out of position. The Carolinians as well, and the ESOCs are gonna go up top. Oh, the tree carrying here. The tree is for Sweden, and there you go. We can see some damage here. The ESOCs, all the ESOCs are dead. That's quite a lot of mass. The ESOCs coming back from fair rate. Nah, GG. Optimus, his mass is getting completely clean. With the ESOCs, that's gonna be a big snare right there, and there is no way those Carolinians are gonna come out alive.
Ladies should be able to swing this water fight. Oh my gosh, it's so the micro here is so intense. Get in, get back in. Will the Yumi have a chance to snipe him? Look at the ship is at 62 HP.
Oh! Frontline, what a god.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I know it was insane, and that's GG. Wow, those galleys have such low HP.
He's gonna need to take trades here, and he's taking really good trades. The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 fills. He's so far at an eco. Put some fills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam? No, I think
There's not
Julian is
enough
running out.
stuff, though, yeah.
Eaton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again, coming up, Trump being king here, and just even though
Drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Ottoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Ottomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got his
11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You got the Ashes getting buffed by the Dino. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's going to have to sack off his thrust. Yes, he has to come in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's going to try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he going to be taking? This is nice micro from Ungers, but you know, the Autons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Tontins are absolutely insane, but he has drawn him into the double blockhouse, now fighting under the double blockhouse. The question is it going to be
Muskets
enough
are a
to
little
defend it?
behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP.
Nuts have to be on the screen in order to edit it. So I guess people can just watch me do that. Still waiting for the plays to start and for my co-host to arrive. Hey, okay, hype. Waiting. Kevin's just having a little quick smoky smoke before he starts. You got to bet $100 on each Julian loss versus Psionic. I think he should. It appears my co-host is streaming right now over in the Lion's Den. He's not stuck in a match right now, stuck in a ranked game. Need to be casting. Some hilarious smack talking going on in the chat. Love to see it. It looks like the two players are going to be ready to start. Yep, they're just confirmed. About 2 more minutes. I do have their picks. I think I might put that up now. We've got Kevin as Lakota. Sorry. I was wrong. Lucas is Lakota. Kevin is Ethiopia. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Good to see some Civ variety for once. We're not just seeing Brit, Otto, Spain, France. Bum, 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 bum. They are starting. Looks like it's going to be a solo cast for me. The shake at the moment, nowhere to be seen. Damn. Yeah, I think I would like to see Ethiopia win this one as well. Just need to remember the map is Punjab. It's a good map for Ethiopia. You got the cattle. I got a couple on the river though, and you are up against. Well, actually, they both have Cav explorers, so it's going to be a race to see who picks them up first. Lakota does have that very speedy explorer. I wonder if he's just going to go for a big XP treasure, knowing that his opponent's going to be preoccupied picking up the cows, or is there going to be a race for the cows? Interesting to see. Interesting. Lucas has said that they're starting. I don't know if he means he's like launching the game or starting it, because let's see it yet on spectator mode. I wonder if there's a delay. Just asking that now. Do 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 do. 131 people in the stream so far. Thanks for coming in, guys. We've already down one game so far. Psionic beating KingofOsmane 4-2. Was a very fun, fairly close series. Now we're just waiting on Kevin vs Lucas to play, and then we still have another 2 games after that, so we've got a very busy schedule today. Obviously now we're in the tail end of the round of 16. There it is. There is the game. Must be a delay. Alright. I guess my co-host will come when he's finished doing whatever he's finished doing, so I'm just gonna jump over there right now. It's password protected. Alright, I'll see everyone over there. Okay, let's get all hyped up for this one. This is going to be a good one. We got Lakota in the yellow. I don't think we've seen that color yet. What is that? It's that terrible sound. Just spamming the Qville button. So yeah, we got Lakota in the color yellow. Playing as Lakota. Going for the standard opening here. Building a market, TP, hunting dogs. Meanwhile, over in the east, we have Kevin in the blue, playing as Ethiopia. Building a granary straight away. Obviously, standard start for the Ethiopia would be sell the cow at 150 wood, get a house, get hunting dogs, or village dogs, I believe it's called. Already doing some scanning up here. Looks like Ethiopia, dang, he's managed to pick up 3 of the buffalo. Ethiopia only managing to pick up 1. Actually, no, he actually managed to pick up 3 of his own. Okay, so not too bad, because sometimes you only get 5. Looks like on this map we've gotten 6.
Hello.
Oh, hey! It's about time.
Yes, sorry for the delay. Yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. MFD is going to be faster today. We have Kevin on the east side of the map, and on the west side of the map we have LukasL playing as the Lakota. Great, thanks for keeping holding up the fort, McLovin. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
Well, I'm quite glad to see this is a very refreshing matchup. We're not seeing the typical, Brit, Otto, France, Spain picks. I think it's Lakota favored here. Like, Lakota's definitely can put on a lot of pressure on Ethiopia. Ethiopia, at least in the ELO bracket that I play as, can be kind of slow. But what do you think?
Well, I've played this matchup against Lucas in our best of 7 for the Julian show match, and I actually won this matchup as Lakota, as Ethiopia, excuse me.
Okay.
I feel like this is quite a good matchup for Ethiopia. It's quite hard for the Setons to kill the heavy infantry since the Seton nerf. And you can get so many Geskenia out in H2, but I think we're gonna have our first treasure contestation of the series
Yeah.
with Lucas just standing here and waiting until the shot is taken on that line. It's gonna be close. Both explorers have a fast animation, both cavalry
Mhm.
explorers. I think the Lakota explorer slightly has an edge. He's gonna shoot it as well,
Oh,
and
Lakota.
Lucas is gonna go down.
Big
Wow, that is
pickup.
huge.
100 food. That is huge.
That is a very big treasure.
So
That
already,
is huge, and yeah, there we go. He's already going up with the chief to H2. He's probably gonna look for some kind of stagecoach build, but with the
wow.
Kree, there we go. So you remember last series he played against Luke Tom. If you remember, Luke Tom played Ero, and he also picked a Kree deck against Luke Tom. Ethiopia is built a little bit different, and I know Kevin plays them quite nice. There we go. He's aging up with the Habesha as well, so he's not gonna go for the Sudanese or the Jesuit variant. Very interesting. And yeah, the H2 pressure is going to it's going to be decisive here for Lakota, definitely, because he wants to take map control. He wants to be able to control the stagecoach line. But on the other hand, on this map, Kevin did have the ability to gather up 3 cows, from what I'm noticing, 3 acts. So
Yep,
that is very, very big for him.
3 cows for both players. So what is the card order for the Kree allies? Like, when do you send them?
Well, you kind of go into 4 Lakota Axe Riders 1st,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the build specifically, but I think Kree is like second or third card in H2.
Oh, so you just in H2 you go just unit shipment. No 5 vils until after the cab and
Lakota
the
don't have
Kree.
5 vils.
They don't have 5 vils. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
It is the singular change in last patch that made Lakota go from S tier to low A tier. It's
Fair
really
enough.
insane because 5 vil is such a tempo shipment, especially for these native civs that really require that shipment. But we're not even gonna see that.
700
By the
gold.
looks of things, we're
Fast
just gonna see a
fortress.
700 coin. Yeah, we're gonna
think
see
it
an FF. We're gonna. Oh no, okay, Corral is coming up. So
That is a lot of food, though. He could just FF if he wanted to. We look over at Kevin here. He's now sending in the fort. Gold's coming. He is war camping in base. This is perfect if Lakota wanted to do a fast fortress here. But he hasn't scouted it yet. Instead, he's built up 2 trade posts. Oh, no. You are breaking up very much. Hold on. It's that trying to connect to Australian internet. What I'm going to quickly do is leave the Discord and
Is this any better now?
yeah. So hold on. Okay, so I need you because with Discord it goes whoever was the first person to join the channel. That's where it sets their region to. So you're trying to connect to Australian ping. If you check your ping in Discord, it's got to be like in the 300s. So we're both going to leave. You're going to join the call, then I'm going to join. It will switch over to your region, okay? So just do that real
sure.
quick.
It's 3 p.m. McLovin.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, now I'm on 280 ping. You should be on 30. But that's only for Discord. That hopefully shouldn't affect the stream.
No, the stream looks fine. The game is looking great. We have Lucas on one end, probably going to Age, and Kevin going into going into Javelin Riders. You know, McLovin, Kevin he's a bit of a weird player because strategically he's incredible. He's a very, very strong player strategically. He knows his builds. He knows what to do with what civ. But it feels like he gets turny jitters sometimes, except for when he plays me. Then he plays like Kaiser Klein Reborn. But it usually feels like he gets turny jitters. And Lucas is quite the opposite. Lucas is a calm head. He knows what he's doing. I've played recently against both players, so I've beaten Lucas 4-2 and I've lost 4-1 to Kevin. But that last show match wasn't really a very competitive show match. It was kind of on meme trolley maps. But it feels like Kevin, when he knows exactly what he's going to do, he does it very good. So we didn't see an FF coming out. If we can just switch perspective back to Lucas there. The FF didn't come out and he did ship decrease. And he is going for more Axe Riders. and a shipment of X-Rider. Wow, interesting. So he's going for a big old timing in H2. He's gonna try with and push with like 15 X-Riders
Yeah.
and the Kree allies, and then maybe go for an Asia behind that.
Yeah, he's just going to try to overrun the Jav Riders. He saw the Jav Riders, but again, the Jav Riders are not very good. And yeah, I think the Kree trackers will pretty much just slaughter these one pop, low health goons.
Yeah, I mean, Javelin Riders are not to be underestimated, but at the end of the day, they have an insane melee multiplier as well against cavalry, right? But for Ethiopia, it is never a fun thing to see that you're equal score with Lakota. That is definitely not on your wish list of things. And now it looks like we're going to have the big engagement. A lot of X-Riders are going to come in. They're going to beeline straight towards the Cannoneers. And no drag box coming in. And the tree's kind of hampering Lakota here to get really on top of the units. But simultaneously, it's giving the Cannoneers a hard time to go back. Kree are doing a great job as well, collapsing all over the front line of Javelin Riders. And the Lakota X-Riders are doing an amazing job trying to take everything out. So far, I don't think this is a horrible trade for Kevin. Yes, he has lost a fight, but he's killed a lot of units from Lakota so far, and you can see it reflecting in the score right now. Scores have widened quite a lot, and we went in with a mass of like 15 to 20 Lakota X-Riders, and we're down to like 5 of them, and not all that many Kree left. So cost effectively, definitely, I think it was a better fight for Kevin so far, but neither player is really going to be disappointed with the way that fight went down. Big batch of Javelin Riders coming out right on top of the Lakota X-Riders. I need to say stop saying Lakota. I'm just going to call them X-Riders. Yeah. Sounds annoying. And the Explorer is going to go down. And
Showtime Warriors, they pop
a couple
for
of shuttle. Yes, they're going to catch a couple of these X-Riders as well with the support of the fort right there. But the fort is shooting the mangrove right now. So nice plays by Lucas, bringing that mangrove in range. But again, cost effectively for X-Riders. They cost so much. And you already lost basically all HP on almost all of them, bar one. It's going to be quite tough for the Lakota economy to try and recover from that. Because if you're looking at it right now, 23 villagers for Ethiopia with some cows, and 23 villagers for Lakota without any upgrades, basically, with now Great Hunter coming in. So
switching to Bow Rider.
Yeah, we are switching to Bow Riders. That is true. That is true. Yeah, very nice fight, I would say, for Kevin so far.
Notice he hasn't picked up Stagecoach yet. Is that something that'd probably be a good idea for Lakota to do?
I wouldn't go for Stagecoach here, because Ethiopia also has one of these TPs, and you're really going to have to commit to try and take down that TP from Ethiopia with a mass that you don't really have at the moment, because a lot of shuttles are coming out, a lot of Javelin Riders are already out on the field, and you're seeing the TP from Lakota down south already starting to be sieged by a couple of shuttles and Javelin Riders. If we're going to look at the middle of the map on the TP, there we go. Yeah, a couple of Gascania mixed in as well. Another Mountain Monastery going to go down on the south side of the map, and Kevin is a player that has found the very, very nice and beautiful balance between H2 play and H3. He knows how to be aggressive in H2, and he knows what the right moment is to age up as well. So it's very nice seeing him with these builds. Both players actually very nice build order players, very nice H2 heavy oriented timing attack players, and it's going to be a great series going forward. He's going to go for the second TP now. He's kind of gambling on the fact that either Lakota doesn't have enough mass, or is aging up.
Well, we haven't had a look at the Ethiopia's deck. I want to just quickly have a check here. So he's gone Skirm Goon here. Very standard looking Ethiopia deck, to be honest. Nothing in particular stands out. But now we go over to Lakota. He is aging up.
There we go. The gamble is paying up. Yep. Gamble is paying off. Messenger age up. He's going to make a couple of Bow Riders here in the mix to counter the shuttles, really. And shuttles really have an incredibly hard time against these melee resist goons like Bow Riders, Cav Archers. They really struggle against it. So Bow Rider is definitely the option here, but there's not all too many units out in the field, and there's quite a lot of villagers left exposed on the front of the map. 3 Lakota villagers running for their lives right now. These shuttles look like Nubian warriors from ancient Egyptian times with their sickles in hand, looking like Anubis right there, running and trying to get as many Lakota villagers as they can. That's definitely 2 to 3 villagers that are going to go down. That's 1, 2, 3 villagers going down. A 4th one stuck in the melee as well. 4 villagers going down for Lakota. What a horrible trade for him. He will not be happy. Lucas is going to be absolutely fuming losing these villagers right now. But, ladies and gentlemen, fear not, because the rifle riders are coming in. Rifle riders basically counter this entire composition except for the javelin riders, and with the axe riders and the bow riders in behind, he can take a humongous fight, and all of a sudden he can be up in score and even in the game if he takes a fight. But he opts not to take the fight yet. He wants to back off. Um, he wants to really wait for these bow
Extra
riders to come in.
5.
Rifle riders, excuse me, yeah, before taking any fights here.
Still quite a big mass here for Ethiopia. I still don't know if he was to take this fight now, he would win it. Oh, Sudanese dervishes coming in as well. Double batching javelin riders. Now he's taken the trade line and he's sending in the stagecoach. Nice turnaround for Ethiopia here. Sending in the 700 go too. That's got to help him age up as well. It's looking pretty comfortable here for Kevin. Lucas down in pretty much every department, down in military, down in school and eco villages, and now he's looking.
He is down in score, yes. And Ethiopia is pushing into the base right now, but this is a fight that Ethiopia really wants to take. He just needs to make sure he takes down the melee cavalry in the front. More javelin riders coming from the back, and look very nicely. He's targeting the rifle riders with the javelin riders. He knows that they have multipliers against them. The more rifle riders go down, the harder this is going to get for Lakota to try and win this game. Only down to 2 rifle riders here. The rest is almost only bow riders and these Gaskenias and these what are they called again? The Sudanese dervish. There we go. They're going to do an amazing job against them, even though not that great because they have melee attack in range, right? But yeah, this is looking absolutely over for Lucas. Kevin hitting him with an absolutely beautiful timing. 19 villagers down for Lakota right now. At the moment, almost half his score. And if we switch over to the perspective of Ethiopia, Ethiopia behind this is going to mass more units. More javelin riders are going to come out on a 33 villager economy. He's taking the entire stagecoach line behind this, by the way. So he is on stagecoach, and yeah, there we go. Lucas is going to call the game. GG. Wow. Very well played by Kevin this game. Very, very well played. He's definitely going to be satisfied with that one.
Yeah, definitely. Anything in the post game that you want to see on the timeline?
I want to see the military unit population graph because I want to see how gradually it just keeps going up and up and up. Look at this. We're seeing 10 batches every single time from Ethiopia going forward. That's 29. Okay, that's a 5 batch. That's a 10 batch. There we go. Straight away. He's just completing these batches so fully, and even with population wise, he kept up so much, and all of his army is one pop. That's really the strength of these one pop civs, and that's what makes Ethiopia somewhat underrated, right? 1.5 ROF units, one pop units, your javelin riders, your shuttle warriors. It's very, very hard to get on top of these units and try and take an equal fight, even for a civ like Lakota. And I feel like this matchup is just inherently Africa favored. Ethiopia. There we go. I am going to have to take a quick intermission before the next game, McLaren, just like 2 minutes for a bathroom break, and I will be right back.
Go ahead. Alright, so Kevin taking an early lead. 1-all. Brilliant commentary there in the chat. So just waiting for the players to tell me their civ picks. I think they've also decided to have a quick little break. Although I have noticed that more often than not, these players just kind of queue straight away into the next game, especially because, yeah, there is a three 3-minute delay, and yeah, it looks like they've already started the next game. Okay, I'm gonna have to just jump straight into it, and it's gonna be a surprise what their civs are. So let's jump over there. I'll meet you guys in game 2. Okay, interesting. Haudenosaunee vs Ottoman. Okay, so we got Kevin playing. Okay, that was interesting. Can you click on that for a second? Kevin playing as the Haudenosaunee in the south, and then in the color purple. I think this is the first time we've seen purple in the series. We got LukasL as Ottoman. Interesting matchup. He's going straight for the usual Otto play. Grab the trade post, grab the mosque. Picking up 60 wood straight away for Lakota. For Chad, sorry. Chad, that's a brilliant name. Looking like... I think this is an Otto favored matchup, in my opinion. At least that I see... that's the issue that I have. Unlike other players or other commentators like Shake, I've never actually personally played any of the players in the series, so I can't really comment on what their usual skill level is, or what kind of plays they like to go for. But at least in my own experience, Ottoman just holds the Iroquois Haudenosaunee rush quite well, and I think Howard's best bet is probably to at least try to go for that water play. And yep, we're already seeing the dock coming in. That's excellent. Always nice to see that. Very easy for Howard to
All right.
invest in the water, at least at the beginning, thanks to that fast stage up. Definitely helps with their rush. All right,
Yeah.
welcome back.
Thank you. Interesting matchup we got here, McLevin. You know, we saw that matchup yesterday in the Soldier versus Ketterboy series, where Ketterboy couldn't contest it as Iroquois. But Kevin, as I said before, he really has the build down to a T on how to play against Ottomans. And ooh, very nice shimmy there. The Explorer trying to find. Oh, and he's getting blocked off by the big moose there. And this probably is going to go Lucas's way. There we go. Lucas going to be very happy picking this up. Have we already checked Lucas's deck out?
No, we haven't checked either of the decks. So let's have a look at Iroquois first. 1v1 water. Okay, very standard Iroquois deck. New ways, don't always see that. But everything else is very, very standard. Going over to Lucas here. He's already aging up. Main blue, okay.
Main blue. Okay, so he has anti-water, but he's not looking to commit on water himself. This is looking more like an FF, right? Which kind of plays into Kevin's hands, because Kevin knows exactly what he's going to do here. There we go. Naturalist age up coming in for Lucas. Kevin, on the other hand, I think he's going to go for his very famous 15-4 semi-FF here. I don't think he's going to commit to a full H2. Kevin likes playing, if we can look at his perspective 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Kevin likes playing this as a semi-FF as possible, trying to do as much damage as he can, taking out the TP from Ottoman, probably even taking out the church, or the mosque, excuse me, if he gets the chance to. Getting an extra fishing boat, so we're going to see a 19 villager age up. Very, very interesting. Is he going to age up fast? I don't think he's aging up fast. He's not a big fan of it. There we go. He's aging up with a wise woman. He's not aging up with the messenger to H2. Very nice. He's going to be aging up with the 200, 200, and 100 crates. Very eco-focused and going to go to an H2 afterwards. You see 2 tribal marketplaces already coming down. Very smart play by Kevin as well, because sometimes you want to put more of your villagers on there and you don't want to refocus your macro and spend your APM building another one. So why not do it when the APM is relatively low at this time and building 2 of them at the same time. Very nice plays by Kevin. I'm also expecting to see him put down a market and hunting dogs to go along with it, and really just pull ahead economically of Otto. On the other side, if we're looking at Lucas already coming out with a very, very strong unit. He knows exactly where the Explorer is for Eero as well. He's just managed to scout it with his own Explorer. He's probably not going to beeline straight into the base trying to look for him.
Will be a very big pickup if he's able to get that War Chief. Very vital that Iroquois keeps it alive for that HP buff that he gives to his units.
Yeah. Exactly, 700 coin coming in as well for Otto on the other side.
making another dock. He's up to 5 fishing boats now. And he's got hunting dogs coming in too. He's getting a lot of food eco.
Yeah, very nice macro as well. Putting that war hut not too far from his base. And already making a canoe. Okay, very interesting. He's gonna try and siege probably the TP.
The TP.
Gonna start with that from the canoe. 5 villagers first as well. Gonna see the big button coming here after the 5 villagers. Very, very nicely done by Kevin. House going down as well, I assume. Yeah, there we go. He is gonna have pop.
Ottoman aging up with the scout. 700 wood has arrived. Pick that up now.
Yep. We're gonna see standard Ottoman stuff. Barracks gonna come out. A couple of houses, a market, I'm assuming as well. And he's really gonna go. Ooh, very interesting placement for that barracks. Especially while being built with 1 villager, it's quite susceptible to the 5 tomahawks if they're gonna go straight on their way over there.
He knows they're coming.
Mubir almost managing to take down the explorer as well, but very nice by Kevin to keep his military units close to that explorer, so he won't go down. Okay, starting to siege the market already. Hunting dogs coming in on the other side for Ottoman. More tomahawks are going to come in, and the 4 Kanyas. 4 Kanye Wests are going to come in as well. As we're seeing, he's going to be able to finish that batch very, very nicely. And he's going to have a perfect 15 tomahawks MBFF. He's going to take down the market, which is kind of a big unit, a big building for Otto, especially when you're doing this FF. You need the market to be able to market trade properly as well, to get your tax out. It's not a building that's that easily replaceable for Otto.
Yeah, he was probably hoping to send steel traps there.
I don't think steel traps. It's not really fitting with the build.
Okay.
It's more he's keeping the wood for veteran upgrades. Scout coming in right now, but this could be interesting because if he goes in with the Janissaries, the Scout age up and some Minutemen, he could probably clean this entire mess up. Especially with his Explorer here, but he's gonna opt not to. He's gonna ship the 8 Jans first, which is custom. You should be shipping the 8 Janissaries first before you ship the Falconets, otherwise you are susceptible to being overrun. And there we go, Minutemen are going to come in, Delhi are going to come in, they're going to try and snare the entire army. They're snaring the Kanyas for the moment. Kanya was running away from the Ottoman Delhis. Janissary is going to go into melee right now against the Kanya horsemen.
Looking like it's looking pretty even fight so far. Looking like I think it's starting. Okay, now it's starting to turn into Ottoman's favor, especially now that these 8 Janissaries has arrived. It's a good idea for Aokai to back out now. They've lost their Explorer, so they've lost their HP buff. Evan, he's got the 900, 800 resources coming in.
Yep, crates coming in for Kevin. On the back of these crates, don't forget he has a fast age up, but the problem for Kevin right now is that he's out of a shipment.
But he cancelled the
doesn't have
shipment.
a shipment to age up.
He just cancelled the shipment.
Okay, yeah, he sees that he can manually go up. 31 villager economy, very, very strong for Kevin right now. On the other end, I'm assuming the Falconets are going to come in. Yes, I find it quite weird that Kevin didn't go for that TP straight away. You kind of want to calm down that XP curvature for Ottoman. You want to make it as slow as you possibly can. To try and deny the shipment explosion, and Lucas is going to have at least a minute of time to do all the damage he wants in the world. Take down that forward war hut, take down a house or two, and then back off afterwards. Messenger already coming in. He's going to get a stable probably with the wagon that he's going to get up on age up, and it's going to be quite difficult to hold for Kevin in the beginning of H3, but Lucas is opting not to push right now. He probably doesn't have his veterancy in. Looking at it, if we can switch over to Ottoman's perspective, he's also waiting for Explorer. There we go. Vet Jan's coming in now. More Jans on the back of it. And he's going to go for Jan combat, and he's going to push on the back of that. There we go. Kevin on the other end, aging up. Let's check out his base really quickly. Kevin has put down the stable. There we go. A corral in the back of his base. He's going for a shipment of musket riders, and he's going to be producing forest prowlers to start it off with. With the forest prowlers, he's going to try and do as much damage as possible on these Janissaries, and from then on, he's going to try and snipe the Falconets with the Musket Riders. Very smart by Lucas, keeping these couple of Bashibuzuks in the back of the Falcons, not wanting to risk them through the building fire there. Ooh, but is the barracks gonna go down before the forest prowlers come?
it
Wow,
does.
okay. So the barracks goes down before the forest prowlers come in, and we're seeing another house coming out. It kind of needs to go into full Musket Riders for the next minute or two almost, because he just doesn't have a building that will produce some infantry.
Definitely very, very unfortunate for Hani Rashodi. Not looking very good. Now he's just going to slowly burn through all of his infrastructure. It's not much he can really do here. The Musket Riders do have a multiplier, a 3 times multiplier against these Falcons. It's just a matter of getting into range and safely killing them without the Janissaries then just melting his small mass of Musket Riders. Sending in 8 Forest Prowlers. That will be good when they arrive. These Vills, though, are looking kind of exposed there. Safely pulling them away.
Yep.
Now he's going to lose his market. Go over to Lucas's perspective. Get
Markets
town
are
range.
very, very important in this stage in the game. Okay, Musket Riders are going to come in from behind. They're going to look for the snipe on the Falconet that's been damaged a little bit by the TC. One of these Falconets is very, very low HP. He's still alive, but he is on very low HP. Let's check out how much HP that Falconet has.
If it could-
13. Okay, the TC is going to finish up that Falconet in 2 shots. There we go. One more shot and that Falconet is done. And then the Forest Prowlers are going to come in and they're going to be able to try and snipe these Janissaries already for a very long period of time without the Janissaries really being able to do anything about it. But one Falconet is still alive, deciding to commit with a couple of Musket Riders, losing 2 Musket Riders immediately in that first volley. Nice trade there for Lucas. And on the back of this, let's see what Lucas is going to be shipping to counteract the Skirm Goon play.
As a wood.
Lucas is going to be shipping 1,000 wood. Okay, he's going to go straight for the 1,000 wood. He wants to keep up in eco with Ero. He knows he did a lot of military damage. That Falconet is still up. Okay, TC, is a TC focusing the Falconet? It's not currently. A villager going down as well for Haudenosaunee here. Ero is looking like it's in a world of trouble, and Lucas is playing this very diligently, protecting his Falconets very, very nicely so far. Okay, but the Musket Riders are going to come in for the final snipe.
Does
and yes,
get it.
they finally managed to get that Falconet. And now we only have Janissaries, and this is the Janissaries queue to back off because they're not going to be able to do anything against these Forest Prowlers. And Crates coming in behind this 37 villager economy right now as well for Haudenosaunee for Kevin. Kevin is looking ahead economically. Otto on the other end is Vilcap. He needs to get that Viltech as soon as possible. Getting an artillery foundry. Probably going to see a TC built with the Explorer on either the left or the right side as well. And he's going to go into Falconets. Okay, so he's not going to opt to go for the Yabus Jan play. He wants more and more Falconets. He wants to be able to take down buildings, take down the Forest Prowlers more easily. And on the other end, Kevin has revived his Explorer, which is at full HP at the moment. So he's going to provide a very nice buff to his units, HP-wise. And the Forest Prowler is doing a good job trying to zone off all these villagers on the front of the base of Otto, not allowing him to build that house. Very, very nice plays by both players so far.
I think Lucas has been Vil popped for a while. I don't think he's realized it yet. It's definitely going to come back to bite him very soon if he doesn't get that upgrade. He's slowly slipping behind in eco.
Yep, yeah. One Falconet coming out. That's
Oh,
not
that's a
really
bad
going to be
position.
sufficient. Oh, and the Falconet is walking straight into the
that
army
is a good
almost.
shot, though.
He did manage to get a good shot off. The Musket Riders now coming in to try and finish that Falconet. But
They don't
again,
kill in one volley.
that's 4 Musket Riders going down to try and kill a Falconet. That's
Mm.
5 Musket Riders. So if you're looking at it cost effectively, right? He managed
Yes.
to take a big shot, kill a Forest Prowler, kill a Tomahawk, and damage a lot of them. And 5 more Musket Riders went down for that Falconet. That Falconet, resource-wise, got at least twice its value
Yes.
in that fight. But McLovin, what are we seeing here from Kevin's macro? What can we see here from Kevin's macro? Kevin is looking to go H4. He has played this so smartly. You know why? He has been poking the entire time, giving the impression to Otto that he's actually going to commit to an H3. But in the back of this, he's going to age up to H4 with a 41 Vil Eco, and he's going to get light cannons. And light cannons is a unit that every European civilization really, really struggles with because you're going to need culverins, right? But the culverins aren't that effective against them either because light cannons don't have an unpack animation. And they can even dodge a lot of artillery shots very often. So let's see what the answer from Lucas is going to be behind this. He's making more Falconets. He shipped 1,000 coin. He didn't add a second TC, which is very interesting. So he spent that entire 1,000 coin on steel traps and other upgrades.
Mhm.
But we're not seeing him really keep up in eco. He did get the villager tech, so it's gonna allow him to get more villagers. He's getting gaslighting now for extra line of sight from buildings. He's already gotten the other upgrade for units out. But yeah, Kevin is starting to pull away and score. He's up in age, making more musket riders. Kevin, as I said before, he plays this matchup down to a T. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's such a good hero player. It's an absolute joy to watch this.
Yeah, aging up with I believe do you get 2 or do you get more than 2 light cannons with this age up?
You get 2. You get 2.
You get 2, and then you got the 4 light cannon shipment in age 4. If he goes for that card, you will have one available. Then we have 6 light cannons out.
And 6 light cannons with the mass that he already has, it's going to be able to fight the Janissaries. It's going to be able to take down the artillery. Top killer coming in, top killer, so it's going to give artillery combat as well to these falconets. How many falconets did Lucas manage to get? Let's see.
3, I believe.
They're joining the army right now. There we go. 3 falconets, but these falconets are not going to be long for this world.
No.
Once Ero spots the whereabouts of these falconets, it's going to be very, very tough for them to get any sort of value whatsoever. He is going to be pushing into the base right now, so he wants to take a favorable trade. He's sensing that something is going on. Ero is not really engaging him. He wants to take down as many houses probably as possible. These longhouses is quite expensive for Ero, one of the most expensive houses in the game. They do give you a little bit extra pop, but it's not really a civ that in H3 you want to be focusing
He needs to
on
send a
wood
shipment
with
or he's
light
gonna be
cannons coming
popped.
in.
He is now
Yeah,
popped.
there we go. He is popped. He is popped. Does he have a market to trade to probably get a house quickly?
I don't see
He's
one.
gonna build a house with that wagon. Okay, there we go. One falconet already going down to the light cannons. Maybe a lock-on shot on the other one. Okay, no. But he does have the house up now. He can ship the shipment. Let's see if he will. He's shipping 14 forest prowlers, or is it 13? 13, yeah, 13 forest prowlers. Okay, very interesting. He's putting a lot of trust in these light cannons. Oh, and they managed to get a double shot, taking down 3 falconets for so far only a house.
Nasty.
That was diabolical. Okay, very, very nicely played here by Kevin. Lucas going to take into guard veteran Abus guns right now, but it almost feels like it's a bit too late, because you're going to need at least 30 Abus guns to be able to fight this army of musket riders, forest prowlers, the 2 light cannons that can again just kite you forever. We are getting the woodcutting upgrade as well for Ero. And what really kills this army from Ero at this point, this is going to be a very, very tough ask for Otto to win this game at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in H3 that Otto has, and they're so far behind in the Eco 29 bills to Iroquois 43. And Iroquois just managed to pump out just shipments now. I've noticed he's been keeping up in the shipment score. I wonder what his next card's going to be. 8 Renegade.
Wow.
Excellent.
The 8 Renegade Cuirassiers are going to come in. They're going to cause absolute mayhem.
Lucas sending hasn't made any Abbas, but he did choose to get the upgrade first. I don't think that's a smart idea, upgrading units that don't currently exist on the map.
Well, it's okay, because you want to ship the 6 Abus behind it. You're going to get like at least 10 more Abus. So you want 60 Abus, and you want them to be vet, so you can continue batching them, right? Even when the fight is ongoing. But I don't know what these Abus are going to be able to achieve here. As I said again, a lot of forest prowlers out on the field, a lot of musket riders. Now the Renegade French coming in as well. So those are 8 guard consulate cuirassiers, let's not forget. Don't tell anyone I said this, McLovin, but that card is actually better than 6 Bahi.
I'll keep it a secret.
Keep it between us. Keep it between us.
Yeah,
No
I will.
no one is supposed to know. No one's supposed to know. Janissary is trying to get a couple of raids. Caught off by the musket riders here. Managing to take them down. Not a very good trade for Lucas, but he won't be all too disappointed. Okay, wow. Score just jumped to an 8k difference now that the Renegade French are here. The rest of the Ottoman army is going to come up right now. You're seeing them just like a big pile coming in from the middle of the map. Light cannons already ready to meet them, taking a couple of pot shots there, lowering the HP of these Janissaries as much as they can. And what really is the answer from Kevin, from Lucas here? What is he going to be able to do to mitigate this? Because not this is going to help him quite a lot. A couple of villagers going straight into the direction of the Ottoman army, but
Going
on the
straight
other
in.
end, the renegade French are saying, Monsieur, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? And they're going in. They are completely meleeing this army right now. They're saying, let's take this fight. Kevin is feeling very comfortable in this fight right now. He's seeing that these Janissaries are not really able to take them down efficiently, and everything behind the Renegade French is shooting down the Janissaries. Abyss Gun's trying to do a damage on these light cannons. Light cannons are managing to retreat, managing to kite the Abyss with their way further range right now. One of the light cannons is going to go down to the Abyss Gunners, but even one light cannon doing as much damage as it does is going to be able to do a lot of damage onto these lower HP than Janissary units. But saying that, these Jans are performing actually very, very good. They've taken out all of the French Renegade Cavalry. They've taken out most of the Musket Riders as well in behind this, and this is not looking even all too bad for Kevin. Yes, the game probably still is over, but relatively to what I thought this fight was going to be, it's not even that bad.
Still got light cannon left. All light cannons coming in behind this. That's going to leave him 5. He's just got to right click his base as soon as they come in. He did manage to pick up some villas up here as well with some of the Janissaries. Still though, sending in 5 Spahi.
Yeah. 5 Spahi are going to come in right now. He knows that there's mainly an army of forest prowlers out on the field, not too many musket riders, but on the other hand, musket riders are being trained right now. Champion forest prowlers coming in as well. And finally, the 4th shipment of light cannons is in, so we're gonna have 5 light cannons out on the field. Good luck trying to ever kill these 5 light cannons.
Well, if he tries to jump on him very quickly now with the 5 Spar, he might be able to kill him before he gets up too many musket riders, because he's only got 3 right now. So scratch that, 5 musket riders. That's not enough to defend him.
With the guard units plus the light cannons doing a couple of shots, I don't think the spies are going to get all too much value. Age of Empires 3 is a numbered game at the end of the day. Oh my god, what a shot. Almost every single unit in there
Going for it. He's doing a build pull as
has
well.
been affected by it. He's going to do a build pull. Musket riders in behind. He's going to try and sack these light cannons very smartly. He doesn't want the spy to really engage with the forest prowlers as of yet. He's keeping the musket riders behind his forest prowlers as well, trying to soak up as much damage with the forest prowlers so the musket riders can try and connect effectively with the spy. Only 2 spy left at the moment. But again, these trades that Lucas is taking, they're not that bad, and it's a testament to how good of a player Lucas is. He's taking really good trades, even from an unadvantageous position. Yes, Otto is down a lot in economy. He's down in age, he's down in techs, but he's still going to do as much damage as he possibly can. Finally, that spy is going to go down, and now the Abyss are going to stand and fight, try and kill these forest prowlers, but H4 forest prowlers, they are no joke themselves. They're going to be able to deal with these Abyss gunners quite effectively. A couple of villagers in there in the tree line, soaking up a little bit of the damage of the Abyss guns as well. It's going to cause for some headache. And now the 8th champion musket rider, champion musket rider shipment is out, and this is looking like the final nail in the coffin for a very well executed build and gameplay by Kevin so far.
Yeah, Lucas, he is picking like some favorable fights here, but he's just so far behind. And like, look at that like score difference here. Like those Spahis, even with the forest prowlers in stagger mode, just that area effect damage, he was just chomping his way through those forest prowlers, champion forest prowlers as well. But it at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because he's an age down. He is really far behind on Veil score. Now he's spending 1,000 gold for the Egyptian Malamutes.
Mamelukes, like these are very big shipments, right? Mamelukes don't really have that much of a hard counter with these 8 champion musket riders, because musket riders do range damage. They don't really do melee damage, and with 40% range resist on a 1400 HP unit, it's gonna be really tough to try and take them out. More musket riders coming in the back though. The mass of Dragoons is getting heavier and heavier and bigger to try and deal with. Elite Kanye Horsemen coming in, probably a Kanye shipment off the back of this in Kevin's mind right now. Forest Prowlers and Musket Riders is doing a job on the remaining Janissaries and on the remaining Aegis Gunners, trying to take as many of them out as possible. Now going for the villagers as well, with the Musket Riders being able to 2-shot villagers with that mass that he currently has. Very, very nicely so far. 32 down to 31 villagers right now for Ottoman, but there we go. The Mamluks have come out. They're gonna go straight onto the reinforcing batch of forest prowlers. One of the Mamluks is kind of isolated, but look at how many shots it's going to take to kill even one of these guys. There we go. 3 full volleys from each of the musket riders and the forest prowlers to try and take down the Mamluk. But in the end, he did go down. And, you know, when you have a mercenary unit out on the field and you're still down 10k score, you know it's not looking very good for you. Very, very nicely done by Kevin so far, and a very entertaining game from both sides.
Yeah.
This kind of went like I knew how it would go. I feel like this strat, the 2 Falk strat, it just doesn't work anymore against players like Kevin. He just has a very nice build, figured out exactly what he has to do against this, and he is going to take the win, and he's going to take a very commanding 2-0 series lead going into game 3 here, and he must be feeling very, very confident for the rest of the series.
There it is. There's the GG. Okay. I'm just going to quickly check because they kind of just started the Civ of this game, sorry, without telling me. No, it looks like they haven't started the next game yet. So is there anything you want to see in the scoreboard before we switch over to the other
I want to
screen?
check out the res graph.
Mm-hmm.
The res graph is going to be very, very telling about this game, I think, so far. If we're seeing, yeah, there we go, just above that, above.
Oh, wait, sorry, yep.
All
There it
resource
is.
gathered, there we go.
Ooh.
So you see that Eero is basically ahead the entire time,
Mm-hmm.
steadily and surely just managing to pump out more units than Otto because of their economic advantage. Military unit population as well, villager population. Look at how far ahead you are.
Mhm.
With that 1,000 wood, I really felt like the play was okay. I took a good trade with the Falconets. Let's go back. Let's make a foundry. Let's make a second TC. Let's go heavy into Jan Abus because that is a composition that Eero kind of struggles with as well. And let's try and mix in a calf shipment later, whether it is the Spahi, whether it is the Mamelukes, and try and tackle it from there. But as Izad as well pointed out earlier on, the experience is more on Kevin's side on this matchup. We haven't really seen the absolute main civilizations from Lucas yet either, whereas Kevin has played his main civilization Eero. So we still have a very exciting series ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Just gonna quickly edit the score here, so and then also add in the civs. So Kevin was Howard, and then we got Otto. I think the people in the chat are pretty happy to see Ottoman take the L in that game.
Yes. The indoctrination of the community. Sad times. They're just. They can't cope with Ottoman supremacy. It is what it is.
And
It is what it is.
Oh, looks like they're going straight into game 3. Okay. I will load that up now. Keeping us on
No
our toes.
respite for our casters.
Yeah, keeping us on our toes. Alright, I'll see you in game 3. So, Map Bengali.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ESOC Spring Championships round of 16 on the beautiful map of the forests of Bengal, the rainforest of Bengal. We're spawning on the east side of the map in the color blue. We are going to be having Kevin Italian playing as the Indians in the color blue, and on the west side of the map in the color purple, his opponent today, LukasL, playing as one of his top 3 civs, the Aztecs, with Montezuma going straight for the livestock on the map. No TP map, a lot of livestock on the map. Very nice for both civilizations. I was just playing a lobby game against Batu actually in this matchup. I was so far ahead as India, but we kind of had to end the game so I can come cast.
Is that why you were late?
And I was, yeah, it's why I was late. And I was like not understanding because Aztec just doesn't die. Especially if you go into the late game. But India does have a lot of leniency going into early H2 here. Yes, the JPKs are going to pop. They're going to try and be a nuisance, but you usually build your aggro or your Carnimata in base. Ooh, that cow is actually going to go to Kevin. Yeah, Luke is kind of going to sleep there, not managing to take that cow. And yeah, so it's going to be a story of, okay, am I going to be able to 10 warrior priest properly? Am I not going to lose too many vills in my base to potential H2 Sepoy, Gurkha, Delhi, Soa regression? And where is it going to go from there? Then India is probably going to try and pivot into um, Gurkha Sepoy, and we're going to see from there on what the composition will be for Aztec. Usually it's going to be JPKs followed with some Mace Holtons. Later on, adding one of the most broken units in the game, the Eagle Runner Knights. On a tier list, Aztec is a better civ than India, but on a non-TP map, I feel like India stands a good chance. And in general, India is a civ that plays quite well into Aztec.
I just want to say this matchup is quite hilarious because I don't know if you were watching the last series, but in the Sonic vs King of Osmane, Game 3, exact same matchup on this map, Bengali, India versus Aztec. We didn't actually get to see that because that was out of sync. So it's funny, I was wondering if there maybe that influenced their decision to pick these civs on this particular
I will tell
map.
you this. I'll tell you this much. In that last game, it was kind of a mental collapse from King of Osmane because yes, Psionic was a bit ahead in H3, but I felt like the game was completely not over at all. Um, but yeah, again, India did quite fine there.
Did
And
you
here
watch
we
it?
are seeing. I did watch it. Yes, I
Okay.
did watch that game. Agrafort coming up in the middle of the Indian base here, so very close to his TC, knowing that the JPKs can pop at any moment and really cause an issue, trying to hurt in a couple of hunts. That Agrafort placement is very, very nice, and you know why? It's going to be defending two hunts that are usually a little bit less accessible, right? That you're going to have to hurt in a little bit more. And on the other end, we are going to see the Jaguar Priest, Jaguar. Everything's a Jaguar at that sip. Warrior Priest, boom, there we go. Coming in for Aztec, already having a community plaza down. He's going to be aging up fast into the next stage. There we go, aging up with the messenger, going to transition his villagers to food, trying to get that big button out for 400 food, getting the 4 Jaguar Power Knights out on the field to try and be as annoying as humanly possible.
Let's have a quick. We've already seen Aztec's deck. We have a quick look at India's. Very standard 1v1 deck. Not too much for you to see here. Looks like he's just going to play standard India, but he's going to probably play it defensively considering the Agrafort placement. I think what Gurkha and Sepoy into Aztec. I mean, it could definitely hold Aztec, but can it beat Aztec's unit composition?
There we go, villager already being queued in by Lucas, macroing enough just for one house. That's all he's going to need so far. If I'm not mistaken, warrior priests don't actually cost pop, so the creation of them does not require housing population. A lot of villagers dancing 10 vills to be precise, plus the couple of warrior priests that we already have. 3 warrior priest shipment coming in as well. And on the other end, the Agrafort is almost up already. Being scouted by Lucas. If we switch over to Kevin's perspective, let's see what his first shipment is going to be in H2. I'm wagering we're going to see a 700 wood, going to see a little bit of market upgrades, and we're going to see some H2 eco followed by some H2 aggression coming in for Kevin. And there we go, 700 wood going to be the first card. 700 wood plus 1 villager to be precise. India, for all of our beginners here or people that aren't really used to the game yet, India gets a villager with every shipment starting from H2.
Oh no, they get it straight away from H1 as well.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. You see? Maybe I'm the noob. Noob caster.
It's fine. I mean, yeah, they
Thank
are.
you, McLovin. Okay, 700 wood coming in for the Aztec player on the other end. Going to probably plop down a warrior hut, war hut as well, with that 700 wood. Trying to get some extra defenses in his base. Up to 6 warrior priests at the moment, and look at how fast these warrior priests are producing. It's only taken a couple of seconds until one of them is made. Is it like 18 seconds at this point? Yeah,
it's
wow.
It's
So
gonna
now
drop even lower with each one he adds.
yeah, with that extra
17.
warrior priest going in, 17 seconds now. So in less than a minute, we're gonna have full warrior priest boom. And then we're going to try and transition into an H3. So far, no aggression yet from Kevin as he's still building up his infrastructure. What we are seeing on the south side of the map is these JPKs helping the Aztec Explorer get a couple of treasures. Very nice use of these units so far. On the other end, we are seeing some Gurkhas being trained by Kevin. Okay, very interesting. Seeing 300 export as well. And you're seeing he's really massing up for kind of a timing push into the Aztec base, trying to do as much damage as he can, as we said before trying to age up.
Be interested to see what ally he goes with in the consulate. Not too sure which one would be helpful here. I can't think of the India ones at the top of my head. The only Asian civ that I have much knowledge on is, or experience playing, is Japan.
What was the question then?
I wonder what consulate do you think he's going to go for that ally?
Oh, definitely Ottoman. The two only viable
Of
options
course,
really
yes.
for India are to go for Ottoman or Brit later on.
Not France.
The Ottoman one, you're gonna get no. You barely ever go France or Port, at least in Supremacy. Team games and Treaty are probably different, but I'm not as too well versed in them. But yeah,
Mhm.
we are seeing him go straight away into the Ottoman consulate. He's going to go for the Delhi timing. He's going to keep the other export probably for the villagers,
Mhm.
or when you're pushed, you're going to keep it for the Azaps as well, the Baghdad Azaps. Very nice by the big fat elephant explorer trying to scout the base. 700 coin coming in, so Lucas is going to look to try and age up. And the question here is Kevin going to timing him now when he clicks up and try and catch out the noble huts, or is he going to stay in base and just follow him up himself? I don't know that yet, but a very nice catch almost by Lucas, trying to catch that explorer here, lacking. Nice awareness by Kevin, not losing his explorer as well at the same time. So very, very nice. On the other end, let's look at Kevin. Kevin going very, very greedy. Okay, he is going for foreign logging as well. Before eventually thinking of aging up, more sepoys are being produced. You can see the army right there on that coin mine. We've got an army of 7 sepoys and 11 Gurkhas. I don't really understand the point of making all that many units if you're not going to push or age. It's been almost 8 minutes in the game and nothing really has happened.
Yeah.
From the perspective of India. So it feels like kind of a waste of resources just keeping these units in base because Aztec's not going to be pushing you. And you know it because he's Warrior Priest booming. And there we go, 700 coin almost gathered up. He's going to be fast aging into the next stage with Kalmakak as well. So he's waiting to probably click that button and then go for the Kalmakak shipment. There we go. He's clicking up to the next stage. So as soon as it's actually going to be queued, he is going to go for Kalmakak. There we go. The Elder age up that's going to give him 2 noble huts. Kalmakak is going to be shipped right now, I think. Right? He should. Let's check his deck. Does he even have it in deck? He does have it in deck. Yeah, he just forgot to ship it in age 1. There we go. Kalmakak. Speeds up your age up to the next stage. He really needs it because he's already stacking 2 shipments, so he's not going to be shy of shipments in the next stage. And I'm wondering what's taking him so long to ship it. Maybe he forgot. Tournament jitters.
I think
yeah.
so. I mean, yeah, being down already 2-0 in the scoreboard might be the tournament jitters.
We are seeing the Indian army coming in from the other side of the map right now. Kevin so far I feel like has a little bit misplayed this, not gone in when he had to go in, not put pressure when he had to put pressure, but now is also a very good time to push. India is pushing with quite a scary mass once these noble huts are going to pop, but the problem is he going to be able to defend himself from the Minutemen that are going to come in? And the Minutemen version of Aztec, really, as we know, is the Jaguar Prowler Knights. He can ship Jaguar Prowler Knights, and he can call the big button as well for the Jaguar Prowler Knights. And I think that Lucas is kind of sitting and wondering to himself, like, what's taking me so long to age up? I don't understand this. I'm Aztec. I have a fast age option, but no, my friend, you're stacking 3
There we go.
back to back right
Now he's sending it.
Kalmakak now finally coming in. Yes, Kalmakak is going to come
This
in.
is not looking very
That's going to
good.
mean that he's going to age, but where are these noble huts going to pop when he ages? And okay, he's canceling Kalmakak in the end because it feels like it's useless because the shipments almost are in already. And India is just kind of sitting under his base right now, trying to take down the community plaza. A lot of villagers on the north side as well. If Kevin manages to see these villagers, it's going to be a world of trouble for Kevin, for Lucas right there. Are these noble huts gonna pop anywhere safe? Are they gonna be able to get
War
built
hut,
or
war
not?
hut.
Yes,
There they go.
definitely. There we go. They're gonna pop from the war hut. So one of them already being placed down. The other
Oh,
one
he's
gonna
gonna
be
lose
placed
his
down.
vills.
All of these vills are gonna go down. Jaguar Prowler Knights though coming in from the big button and from the shipment. They're gonna collapse straight onto these seaports right now. If he changed, yes, there we go. He did change the shipment point. Jaguar Prowler Knights doing a great job popping on the seaports, but there's just a lot of them, and a lot of them have also stayed back to fight the Gurkhas. And Gurkhas, as you know, they don't have any multipliers against the Gurkhas. Gurkhas are light infantry; they're not heavy infantry, so they're not going to perform all that great against these Gurkhas. Explore also down right now. You know, for any normal civ, this would almost mean GG at this point. But
Mhm.
we're talking about Aztec here, so this is far from GG here. Warrior Priest going back into the TC can't really build the community plaza, which might be really frustrating for him. But another pop of JPKs is going to come out, and they're going to come out this time straight on top of the Sepoys, and all of the Sepoys late to react. Snare directly, 3-4 Sepoys already going down. Now the fire plate is going to be placed. The both of the noble huts are up right now, so again, this is not the end of the world for Aztec. Aztec is definitely not out of it yet.
Still
Wow,
banking.
okay,
Now
India aging up to the next stage, but yep, McLovin, you called it out. 8 villagers coming in for Aztec, and it's kind of going to mitigate not only the vills he lost, but also the idle time. All of a sudden, he's out on the map again. Now he has the time to profit from this. He can go forward and try and do some damage with these very high siege JPKs. Let's see what he's going to be shipping next. Probably going to look into unit shipments and probably going to look into having just an overwhelming military mass um, to try and counter what India is going to do in H3, especially with a better eco than his. And let's see what his shipment was going into the next stage. He is shipping 1,000 wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Wants to get some infrastructure out on the field. Wants to stabilize a bit more. Very, very understandable here for
So India aging up with the gate here, so he's going to get a single Malhal Lancer. I believe it also lets you train, yeah, the Mastabara units.
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt you there, McLovin. I'm gonna wait for.
Yeah, go ahead,
before
go
I
ahead.
speak because the baby's crying. Yeah, no, you go ahead because the baby's crying.
Yep. All right, so yep, sticking with the Musketeer build. He's double batching Sepoy. He's also getting to Discipline Sepoy upgrade. 9 also coming in, so he's going to have a very big batch of Musk very soon. Lucas, meanwhile, sending in the Temple of Zippy Toe Tech support. So what does that give you? It gives you 7 Coyote Runners.
It gives you coyotes and a
attack and
combat
armor.
card. Yeah, it's a great shipment for them. I wanted to interrupt you before this. We have a very big $100 donation right here by Mr. Sneaky Giraffe 33.
Wow.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Sneaky Giraffe 33. Moderators, Baron, whoever is in control of this Discord, give this guy a VIP right now. He deserves it.
Yes.
Sneaky Giraffe, it's because of people like you that this game continues to thrive. I know a lot of people live in a bubble and think the game is on the decline, but it is not. If you check out the Steam charts, we're a very active and large community, especially for the genre of game that we play. And because of people like Sneaky Giraffe, we can continue to host all these tournaments. Excitingly, me and Baron are also donating an extra $200 each to the next prize pool because of Soldier yesterday. So the next prize pool is probably even going to be 3 to 4 times bigger than this tournament already.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Sneaky Giraffe. That was awesome. Great to see the support still coming in for the game. Getting back to it now. India. Oh, that's a big army he's got there. Sending in Gurkhas and Gurkha upgrade. 46 vills to Aztec's 38. However, we've got to keep in mind that he does have back up to 10 warrior priests now. And look at that big pop of Taunton slingers coming in. Now he's got a really big army here. He's got the Eagle Runner Knights. He's got a nice variety of units. He's got Skirm. He's got Prow Knights. He's got Goons. No cav though on India's side, but it will be nice to take out the male hound. He's looking to poke here with the slingers. Slingers don't think yeah, they just don't really do enough damage to the Gurkha here. He wants to back up. He's backing up. Oh, Arrow Knight's also coming in. He switched over to the attack dance, and he's got more Eagle Runners coming in. Kevin just still double batching Gurkha. Aztec backing up. Although Eagle Running Knights have arrived, it's still not looking very good for Aztec here. The Gurkha are just going to chew through these Ententes, as we saw before.
Compositionally, this looks like a world of hurt right now for Lucas, because there's so many Gurkhas out on the field, so many Sepoys out on the field. A lot of these ranged units are not really giving him the respite to be able to just right click the Scythian army. Not only that, one of the explorers, if I'm not mistaken, oh no, that's a Mahout. Okay, if the explorers are there, you can't even stealth with the JPKs and try and right click that way and try and get a surround. More Gurkhas coming in on the other end as well, and yeah, basically it's going to be a story of how much can Kevin just type back and back and forth, take out as many units as he can before engaging and try to end the game.
Kevin now sending in more delis and getting in the British East India Company, so that's going to upgrade his Sepoy and his Gurkha, making them even stronger. Looking over there, up to 50 vils now. India economy looking very strong right now. Aztec getting an upgrade here for Coyote Runners. He did have, actually, where has those Coyote Runners gone off to? The 70 center. I think they've been killed. I don't see them anywhere on the map. But looks like he's going for a fight here now. Gurkha picking off some more of these slingers. Slowly backing up. I think he's got him kind of trapped in this corner here. He's got a lot of vills over here he wants to protect. Switch over to his side. Nope. I keep going over to Kevin, Lucas. There it is. 13 vils. Starting to siege down the town center. I think India, he's a bit afraid here because that's a perfect, shipment point for his... Oh, so he cancelled that upgrade shipment. Now he's sending it back again. Okay. I think this is going to be a good pop for them here. He's standing right next to that town center, but he is bleeding as other units. These Entente slingers are just getting slaughtered by the Gurkha. He's backing up now. He's really afraid of this town center. Something big and nasty
Looking
popping out of
dicey
there.
for Lucas right now, man. Even with the connect of the Coyotes, I don't know if they're going to be able to do much. It's only a little bit of Coyotes. All of his own skirmishers have gone down, and the Gurkha mass is absolutely humongous. We still have a Mahout. We still have so many Sepoys here. Yes, the Coyotes are going to connect, but what are they really going to do?
Yeah.
They're going to try and take as many Sepoys out, but one volley from as many Gurkha out, sorry, but one volley from the Sepoy already takes them all out. And
there's the
there we go.
GG.
Lucas is going to call it. And another incredibly well-played game by Kevin. Compositionally, strategically, I was a bit iffy that he didn't go in earlier and try and do as much damage as he could, but he timing it very nicely by the time that Aztec age up. And, he wasn't hindered once. He kept on gathering with his insane alien economy. And yeah, India, again, showing why it's an A-tier civ, showing why it's such a strong civ, and showing why it's potentially one of the best civs against Aztec.
Yeah, very well played by Kevin there. During that fight, he was playing very defensive, yet still going away with the wins, being very conservative with his Gurkha there, just slowly bleeding, picking off his units. And yeah, Lucas was just not able to recover, really, from that big fight that we had earlier in his town center. Did a lot of damage to him there.
Wow, big Lazarus Vass in the chat. Welcome, my dear friend. One of the most fun players in the game to watch and play with, Lazarus Vass, the absolute GOAT. You should see him, McLovin. That guy is buffed. He benches like 5,000 kilograms, like with his left pinky alone, on an off day after drinking. This guy's an absolute monster. He does like a Zeus cosplay, I swear. This guy's amazing. And yeah, Kevin Lazarus is... I feel like he's in his prime right now. Kevin definitely in his prime. I don't remember the last time I've seen Kevin play this good. He's playing on a... Of course not, Lazarus. There's never too much glaze for people like you, bro. I've never seen Kevin play that good in my life, honestly. I think he is at the peak of his powers at the moment. He's been playing random civ on the ladder, consistently staying at around the 21, 2200 elo with the random civ, which is like phenomenal work. And it's really showing here because he feels confident and comfortable in every single matchup with every single civ. It's kind of crazy to see.
Oh, and we've already got game 4. So let's jump over there. Once again, not telling us what the Civs picks are, so this is going to be a surprise for all of us. I was noticed there was a little bit of stuttering during that last game. Hope that manages to
Ooh.
improve. Okay, ooh, we've got an interesting matchup. All right, I see you over there.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 4 of this ESOC round of 16 Spring Championships Best of 7 series, played by two of our favorite players in the community. On the north side of the map in the color blue, we have Kevin Italian playing as the Mexicans, and on the south side of potentially the most satisfying visually map in the game, New England, we have LukasL playing as his main squeeze, as the civ he's well known for, Chinese, color yellow. This should be a very, very interesting game. Starting off with a monastery straight away, which is the equivalent of both a church and a saloon for the Asian civs. So, very interestingly, not going to go for a TP. Baja is banned, so he's not scared. He knows he doesn't have to take a TP to deny it. 4 TP stage coach for Baja. But yeah, Mexico as a civ, incredibly solid. Anyways, always has been very solid. You can go standard Mexico, you can go Central America, you can do a lot of things here. But China, this is really a map made for China with the pawns, for the Fushuangs, for their very strong warboats, for their timing FFs. The way that their bases are kind of protected by the pawn on one side and the sea on the other side. It's a very, very solid China map. What do you think about this match?
See, I would think it would be more favored over to Mexico, but I guess, like you said, LukasL pulling out his main squeeze. He's on match point, sudden death for him. He needs to make every game count. I guess hoping he's able to pull something out of this. I would like to see China win. Again, Baja is banned. I think that probably would have been the most optimal play for Mexico to Baja rush China. They can't really do anything about it. A lot of XP gold treasures over here for Mexico to pick up. So it'll be interesting to see what Mexico goes for. Let's have a look at their deck. NE, okay, so interesting. We've got 3 trade post wagons in Age 2, and then we've got the frigate and the sloops. Other than that, is looking like Age 2 invested deck for Mexico. I wonder if we're going to see an Age 2 rush.
We've seen a pattern from Kevin throughout the series so far. The pattern is that he's going to commit to a very greedy H2 play. So he's not going to look for very big timings, but he's just going to try and force it out in H2. In game 1 with Ethiopia, he got like a critical mass. In game 2 with Hero, was the only game really that after he still did an H2 semi and very greedy economically went to H3. But last game, again, winning the game with more of an H2 composition now. My brain forgot to brain. What did Kevin eat?
Picking up Pete, Gentle Pete.
India, there we go. Yes, then, and now again he's gonna opt to go for a trade post. Boom, trying to take the 4TP stagecoach in the middle of the map, aging up so far with Michoacan. Very nice Michoacan age up. It's going to give him the ability to ship basically 10 villagers at the dock, which is like an insane shipment. Mexico is always very good on water maps because of it. And
China going with a Pulsum Tower, China. So it looks like, are they going to try to go for a fast age up? Because this looks like we would order for it. Go Pulsum Tower, French Consulate, Monastery. Have a quick look at that deck. Make New England here. We got, there's sort of a fast fortress deck here. I've ever seen one. Very interesting cards here. Beiyang Army. Got here the Fu Chan card. I've never seen that being shipped before. And he's got a decent amount of cards in Age 4. Walk the Rice Paper. That's also an interesting one to see.
That is one of the most cancer cards in the game. Oh my god. I want to cry when I see that card. Okay, Porcelain Tower age up. He's going to age up to the next stage very comfortably. I wonder if he's going to go more of the bot way of 7-step first step into point. Or is he going to go for something else? Yeah, he's going to go the bot way. I don't know how much effect the 7 steps are going to have.
I don't think that much, because if he's staying in H2, let's see what he decides to do with that military wagon. He's sitting in the 3 trading posts. He can just
Ooh,
make...
this could actually be huge.
Yeah, he can just
Clubman.
make
Sorry to
pikemen.
interrupt you. But
Mhm.
not only that, like he can catch out the outpost wagons
Yes.
before they're even built.
Exactly.
Wow, this could actually be very, very interesting, you know.
They are going to pop for the Hacienda, though, if he manages to remember to change his delivery location, and then he'll be able to probably get him out there a lot safer. He's already sending the stagecoach. This could come back to bite him if the step riders come in to snag 1 or 2 of those outpost wagons. Don't think that's going to happen, though. They've just arrived in.
Oh, it's perfect timing for them actually. But a couple of pikes are being queued right now.
Mm-hmm.
Step riders are going to go from the sides. Okay, so they're not actually going to commit
No.
on the stagecoach TP line. So it's good news for Kevin. First TP going down. The other 2 are going to find their way as well. But again, this is kind of almost, it feels like a misplay from Kevin, because you would want that TP to stay up for as long as possible to divert the Mexican army from your base, right, and be able to age up comfortably to H3 as China, rather than having that monastery in base. If you build a TP on the other left side of the map, you're kind of in a fine spot there, right? Okay, step riders are going to try and get some value, maybe potentially going to get a villager. Ooh, that villager just survives, but there is another villager on the north. He's walking that villager away right now, trying to get out of harm's way. And yes, step riders didn't manage to find the vills. 700 wood coming in behind this as well. Batch of pikes already out on the field. He's hunting for that lower HP villager right now, but can't find it. 5 villagers coming in. What a greedy play so far from Kevin. Stagecoach, 700 wood, 5 villagers out on the field.
Yeah, this is already not looking
incredibly
good.
greedy.
Yeah, this is not looking good for China. I mean, like 4 trade posts out and the stagecoach. It's just going to be getting... And he's just putting them all on gold. Like, this is not looking good for China here. Obviously, if China can get the death ball going, then there might be some help. But
I wouldn't
still
say it's
quite a
looking
while.
bad for China, you know, McLovin? I wouldn't go as far as to say that, because at the end of the day, they're untouched in their base. And China goes from a lower A tier civ to almost S tier when they're untouched and they can just go to H3. They become incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. You get a death ball of units out, your shipment curve is non-stop, your eco is really nice with your porcelain tower as well. Like you become an incredibly solid civ. Pikes managing to almost catch these step riders, but Luke is very nice awake for that, running away from there, and yeah, very nice play so far from both players. Both playing to their strengths at the moment. Ooh, but the pikes managing to catch the step riders. 2 step riders immediately going down, stuck in the trees there. A 3rd step rider is going to go down. A 4th and a 5th are being snared right now by the pikes. Oh my god, that's 1 and 2 more step riders going down. Only 2 step riders left, and now they really haven't gotten all that much value out of them, except for the fact that they've been able to kind of divert the action. But Kevin is definitely going to be happy with that one. Switching over to LukasL, aging up with the
Fusion Academy, so that's going to give him the Arquebusiers, and he's going to get the Flying Crow. Very standard Blast Fortress. Playing it by the books right now.
Staying on the French consulate as well, probably waiting for those
picking up a Ville here. That's going to be pretty nice for China as well. Mexico
nice micro by Lucas as well.
Looking to push into his base now. He's got quite a big mass here. Skirm, he's got Pike, he's also got Hussars coming behind him, the Chinacos. Is he going to lose that
just
Ville?
not getting that Ville, wow. Just not getting that one Ville.
Edge are coming in. These arcs are going to do some damage here. Basically one-shotting these insurgents.
Yep. But the arcs are being pushed away by the Mexico skirmishers right now.
He's got
Flying Crow coming in, ending relations right now. He's going to try and go for intervention probably. That's my best guess here. Intervention is going to come in, followed maybe by a Bayang army. I'm not a very big fan of Bayang army in this situation, because we're fighting against a Pike skirm composition, which kind of hard counters Bayang army. But he's not even going for intervention right now. He's going straight for the Arquebusier shipment. Double Minutemen popping right on top of the skirms, trying to take down as many units as they possibly can. But I don't think this was great, because the
Chinacos coming in.
5 Chinacos in yeah, you only got two skirmishers, two pikemen to defend. The other Minutemen are all completely gone. Arquebusiers are now completely isolated on their own, and there are only three of them out on the field right now. On the back, villagers going down near their coin man on the south as well. Very nice snipe by Kevin there. And yeah, now the Mexican army is kind of free to roam around. British consulate has been selected right now. Intervention has been the shipment that is being sent right now. But the TC is going to have to focus on these skirmishes for him to be able to really do anything with these musketeers. Because if there's another batch of skirmishers and all of a sudden we've got 10 out there and they can one-shot these British musketeers, you're going to be in a world of trouble. Another village is going to go down, which is really, really painful for China. A lot of Yuriko is in there. Okay, the 9 redcoats are popping out. They're popping out straight on the skirmishers. Very, very nice. So they're going to take a couple of skirmishers out. And these pops of Chinako and Pikemen are going to have to back off. And also the army in his base is going to back off. And yeah, I don't think Kevin can be sad about this trades in Lucas's base. I feel like Lucas defended this a bit suboptimally. Can we also update the scoreboard, please? Because it's still on 2-0.
Oh, okay. Well,
Thank you very much. The GOAT McLovin. By the way, McLovin's solo producing today, guys. Doing an insane job producing last series and this series. Absolute fucking legend. No one like him in the world. One of the most committed members of the staff, by the way. Absolute legend.
someone's got to do it. I mean, I kind of saw like a couple weeks ago leading up to the event, there was a lot of inaction in the chat, like with the casters, with the producers, and I was like, oh man, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to learn how to do it on the day that the first games is going to get casted, like an hour beforehand, and then I just jump straight into it. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. Hard carrying the community. What is this? Oh, we are going to get
a frigate is going to come in on the Mexican side of the pond. You know that? The Fushuan is going to come in, and the Fushuan is not only going to be able to take out the Rax, the Hacienda, and the 3 TPs from the trading post. He's only going to
and a raid up here at the north too. But these soldiers are sitting here. They have no idea what's about to come out onto the pond.
Yeah. And China on the other end as well, trying to mass up as many units as he can to try and support the Fushuan once it comes in. Look at this, directly going to go for a crack shot attack maybe. Oh no, nice dodge there by the cavalry, but the Fushuan is just going to go for the buildings, and Kevin knows this. Kevin knows that this is his cue to, if we switch over to his perspective, maybe ship his own boats when he has a shipment, but he doesn't have a shipment yet, so at least 2 trading posts are going to go down. He knows it's his cue to push right now, because if he's going to get stuck between a rock and a hard place, it's going to be an incredibly tough fight for him. He's deciding to go straight beeline into the base of China, but the Beiyang army is already there. Chinakos are deciding to commit right now. With the pikes going into support, the pikes are going to commit heavily on the dragoons right there. All of the step riders are already down. The British musketeers are being targeted, and look at the split fires coming out from Kevin, managing to take them all out. Now a couple of Chang Daos and Arquebusiers coming out, but the China army has been thinned out so much. He was at least 10-15 units away from being able to fight this army, and Kevin knew it, so he's going to push into it, knowing that the Fushuan is there in the back. Now shipment coming in. He's gonna ship his 2 privateers of his own, or buccaneers. I don't really know what the Mexican equivalent of it are. 2 sloops. There we go. And the 2 sloops are going to be able to take down the Fushuan. Even if there's a couple of units shooting in the back, it's going to help them even more. Villagers being stuck in there as well from that village, losing 2 villagers, more eco going down. Now he's popped as well. Oh no, Flying Crow coming out at the worst time possible, not even getting a shot off and losing it straight away. And Lucas calls the series. And Kevin takes the series 4-0, clean sweeping an incredibly strong opponent. What a performance by Kevin. Wow. Amazing job by Kevin here, taking the series 4-0. GG, well played. Wow.
Well, don't think that was expected. I don't think we were expecting a 4-0 sweep here from these 2 very strong players. China.
Yeah, no, it wasn't expected. Kevin, if you're here, I've also asked in the chat, let's come for an interview if possible. Wanna kind of pick his brain on what happened in the series, because it was a very dominant showing by Kevin. He played this very, very well, and against an opponent that is, you know, incredibly hard to play against. Lucas, I know, because I played a series against him, and he's definitely not easy to play against.
Any response from them so far? Because I believe we're gonna have to like drag them up into this chat. That don't have access to it.
Not yet so far.
And
Not having any response. Is he online? It doesn't look like he's. Ah, yeah, he is online right now. So let's wait for a response. Doesn't look for the moment that he's really up for it, but let's see. Let's wait a
Understandable.
minute or two. What are the next series for the day? Can you
Yes.
inform us about that?
We next have, starting at 16 GMT, we've got Phoenix versus I Am Turk. That is being produced by MFD. I know we've got CGS. He was here before. He's going to be coming back to cast for that one. I need to confirm who's going to be his caster for co-caster, but I've got at the moment 3D Jacob. For those who don't know, 3D Jacob, first time casting for ESOC. He does have a YouTube channel of his own. Posting, he's a Hausa main. Is how I learned to play Hausa, was watching his videos. He's got he's been on YouTube for quite some time, for a couple of years. Yeah, he's up. So as I said, Phoenix vs I Am Turk, and that is at 16 GMT. I'm not too sure how far away that is now. At the moment, it's 11:30 at night for me.
I do have to go though, McLovin. Thank
That's
you very
fine.
much for co-casting with me, and I will be back to watch the next series. Good luck.
Yep, good luck. Thank you for casting with me. This has been great so far. Is AO3 where Drongo came from? Yeah, Drongo originally did Age of Empires 3 for like the first year of his channel, and then he went over to Age 4 once it came out, and he just kind of stuck with the game. Drongo did cast a couple of ESOC games back in the day, a couple years ago. GG, well played, McLovin. Yeah, thank you. It would be awesome to see. Yeah, Drongo. Yeah, he scammed us. He scammed the scammers. You know, scam sock. It would be nice to see him come back and cast the game. Maybe someone could ask him. That would be pretty great to see, because he's a very high energy guy, very entertaining. His videos are awesome, but you know, Age of Empires 4 gets more views. He's got to support it. You know, he's got to make the bill somehow. So yeah, I guess he made the right decision for himself. But yeah, 4-0, Kevin versus Lucas. Wasn't expecting that. Again, never played these guys. I'm not anywhere close to their level, so I'm not too familiar with their play styles. But I know they're both very high level players. I wasn't expecting a 4-0 sweep, especially this late into the series. But yeah, it looks like Kevin going on to the quarterfinals. So we've still got another 2.5 hours till the next game starts. And that's all for me, I'm afraid. I won't be able to keep the stream going. It is almost midnight at my time. Thanks everyone for coming in to tune in. We've still got 2 more games to go later in the afternoon, early evening for you European viewers. So I'd like to say good luck to my fellow casters, and thanks everyone for coming in. We've got 2 more games left of the round of 16, and the next week we'll be in the quarterfinals. And you're highly learning my heart, McLovin. Yeah, thank you, Costoza. Yeah, cheers, guys. All right, I'll end the stream now. Thanks for